Mic check. There's the mic. Alrighty. No hiccup. See that. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hey, Maxine. Good morning. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Yes, I am. We can mess with everybody. We can show them some bright lights. Send everybody into seizures. Wee. No, definitely not. I wished. It's all good. It's all good. I'll be fine. And if not, hey, I guess that's what life wanted. It's just one of them weeks, I tell you. Everybody like the lighting? Alright, guys, so today I'm going to warn everybody off the bat that we are running off dual web cameras today. I do not have the Sony hooked up. I am running off web cameras. We're going to pop back over here on purpose and kind of talk about that. So, I'm running off web cameras for a reason, and you guys will see in a few when we get to that point why we're doing that if that product has not been removed. Now I need to make sure. I saw it on here. Oh, it is here. It's definitely here. So I had to make sure. We might actually show that product first. I don't know. We'll see. How's everybody doing? On that note, guys, I believe I'm going to do a $5 gift card today. So I'm going to post that link plus our other two giveaways. We do have the Nintendo Switch and our Nintendo Switch Lite with Pokemon Legends Arceus game going on. Plus, we have the Eufy Smart Security Door Lock going on, so make sure to enter those like normal. Oh, yeah. So I, got some toys. Got some toys. What you guys think for that? Out. Reset it. I guess I didn't tighten it up. Anybody want to see a hand spin? I'm going to let that do that while I attempt to tighten my camera back up. I didn't grab a screwdriver. Hey, John. It's beating me up. It's beating me up, Captain. Got me a gimbal out. When will the 1,000 giveaway? What's the 1,000 giveaway? What I miss? Just playing with a gimbal today. You got me confused. I don't know what that one is. I would like to know now. Yeah, I'm not sure what giveaway is that. I have not heard anything about this giveaway. I'm thinking you're just trying to get me to do something kind of weird. Many giveaways. We do have many giveaways going on. We have like 3 or 4 of them going on, plus a whole bunch of Steam keys, some other stuff. Hey, you're talking like that to me. I just go home. I can go home. About the same. Honestly, about the same. I did go to the doctors last night. They did blood tests. They did chest x-rays. Did COVID test. Nothing came back. So no clue why I'm so lightheaded and dizzy and my hands numb. My blood count was good. I don't. I'm just literally really, really tired and lightheaded. So let's pop over here. Of course, guys, the first product up is the one I showed you guys yesterday, but this is a beautiful, beautiful monitor. This is the Innocent 40-inch monitor. Now, it does have a stand, and the stand does move in multiple directions. It can tilt, it can swivel, it can raise and lower. Now, of course, guys, this is 144 hertz with 1 millisecond of lag time. If you guys need, this is a great monitor. I'm just gonna play the video while we talk. Yeah, you know, I've been, you know, good thing I need water. But I have been I drink a lot of water. Honestly, I drink a lot of liquids, so it's just one of them things. But you know what? Let's do this, guys. Want some lights? I wish you Speedy Gonzalez. Hey, is that because I'm Mexican? I'm gonna grab the water. Yes, they did test. I have everything was fine. They really not sure what's going on. Let's go into the video gameplay. Now, guys, with this monitor, of course, it is screen. You can do dual screens or dual inputs. You can have two HDMIs running, two display ports running. You can have USB-C plugged in, and it will do split screen. Or it will do picture-in-picture if you really want, guys. But the coloration, 500 nits of brightness. This monitor is beautiful, and I actually am going to be ordering my bracket very, very shortly, and gonna have it up and running, hopefully. I'm gonna hope the wife does not get mad about how big the monitor is on the desk, but you know, hey, that's what it is, right? Guys, honestly, if you need a very, very nice monitor today, this is like $399. I'm not kidding. $399 for a 40-inch WQHD monitor that is just beautiful. Not to get too personal in your medical, but did they order a head CT? No, no head CT. No, they did not. I have, you know, my head don't hurt. I have perfect vision. It's honestly, I kind of feel it has something to do with my blood pressure, but my blood pressure seems fine. Then you know, I used to get this way back when I was a kid, also, and it was all due to stomach issues. But my stomach, I have a thing for my stomach very shortly to be tested again. Anyways, I get those tested every couple of years. I got 158. Yeah, yours is higher than mine, buddy. Woo! Mine is like 120 over 91, I think. Maybe. Oh, it was nice seeing you. Have a good day. Make sure I have money on my table when you give out. I love you. You know? Yeah. I'm a fat. Me too. Me too, man. Me too. Your hair.
I just got out of the shower.
That's scary.
I put stuff in it.
Yeah, me too, John. I'm at home. I sit here 80% of the time. Let's be honest, 80% of the time. Unless I'm dragging people around. As you guys see, a little pain in my butt here. I was never experienced this. I'm a blood med, so blood pressure meds. I think I'm good. What are you going to do?
Get bill money.
Okay. Let's stack $100 bills. Okay. Yeah, I gotta work, so. Can't you tell? Alright, guys, so with the Innocent ultra wide monitor, I'm telling you guys, just a beautiful, beautiful monitor. Now, the cool thing about this monitor is like the size. I mean, it's a big monitor, but fair be warned, it is 33 pounds. It is a heavy monitor. In fact, I believe it weighs more than my TV back there. Not even kidding. It weighs more than my big screen. And that's because the base that it comes with is extremely heavy, but the monitor itself weighs about 30 pounds alone without the base. So just be warned, it is a heavier monitor and it is ultra wide, but the gaming on it is very, very nice. I did do some gaming. I just showed you guys this little clips of the colorations. Of course, the videos don't do justice when you have improper lighting. And of course, you know, I need really dark rooms to do this, and now I'm waiting for this to be fixed so I can black this room out again and start doing proper videos. Which leads up to, I got a gimbal. And this gimbal, once I learn it, I'm going to have some fun with it. I'm not good with gimbals. They spin and go around in circles and make me dizzy and stuff like that. Morning, Evans. But guys, honestly, today that is a smoking deal for a 40-inch ultra wide monitor. If you really are looking for one, the Innocent's a really good one. Have you had back pains recently? No. I had kidney issues, but my kidney functions are back to normal. What do we got next? Oh, the KYY 15.6 inch portable monitor.
Here we have is the KYY 15.6
Oh, is this lighting bothering
inch
anybody down here?
1080p portable monitor. The packaging was really well done. It was completely plastic sealed, as well as placed nicely in a box that featured all of its specifications. Being that it only weighs 1.7 pounds and is 0.3 inches slim, it was really lightweight and came with all the accessories I needed to get started. It came with a screen protector, a power adapter, as well as it had plastic wrapping around the portable monitor that was already encased in its magnetic cover. As you can see, the magnetic cover fits it perfectly and is really easy to move, adjust, and fit the viewing preference that you are looking for. Inside it, you have all the cables you need, from the USB-C to USB-A cable, a USB-C to USB-C cable, a mini HDMI to HDMI cable, and everything is just there so you can use it on a multitude of different devices. Having all of these output cables really allows you to maximize how you use this monitor. You can decide if you want to use it as a second monitor or even to just expand your workspace. You can connect your phone to it if you wanted to use a bigger screen, as long as it has a full Type-C port. Then you can't use that, otherwise you'll need an adapter for it. As well as you can use it for gaming. It has a 60 hertz refresh rate.
It's possible. I was in a bad car wreck
without it lagging
6 years, 7 years back,
and just have a real nice seamless experience.
Never even thought about that.
Taking a closer look at this monitor. I appreciate
that. How is your morning going, Mrs. Dragon Blogger? Now, guys, with this portable monitor, I'm going to drop the music down, guys. You do get two actual speakers on this, guys. They're not super loud, but they are there. You also get the power and all of the other stuff with this. Now, it works very great as an extension to either a laptop, your desk PCs, your Nintendo Switch, whatever you really want to plug in. Now, it does come with a couple very cool cables, including the mini HDMI cable that will help you go from HDMI to mini HDMI for the input, which is very great. Yeah, there's some good stuff. Woolrich, good morning. So, guys, with this, you definitely can extend it. And she's going to show you guys this. Now, this is just a 1080p 15.6 inch, but you'll see right here that it will have its place and does do very fairly well for what it needs to be done. Now, you can imagine this added onto like your phone, because you could plug in a USB-C to USB-C to make it an extension of your phone if your phone allows that. Most phones would. You can do that also. Your MacBook Pros to have a second monitor. Your laptops, your tablets, anything and everything. It's really, really nice to have this addition to this. And at $151, it's a great, great deal to actually have that. If you guys are like content creators, you just don't have the space for like a big monitor or stuff like that, a little mini monitor could actually do you very well. Now, I actually used one of these, not this exact brand, but a smaller one, for quite a while as my second monitor for actual stream chat. And when I did that, I had a gooseneck thing that held it. Unfortunately, the gooseneck part I had kind of broke, then broke the monitor, and things fall downhill. But now I'm running dual 34s, and that is the way we go. And I am getting dizzy from the lighting, or just dizzy already. I don't know. Could be the talking too, guys. Now, remember, guys, we are doing a gift card giveaway today, so make sure to enter that. And on top of that, we have our other two very cool giveaways going on. We have the Nintendo Switch Lite with Pokemon. That is not the link. I apologize to Chad over there on that one. But we have the Pokemon Lite and Nintendo Switch game giveaway. And then we have the Eufy Security Door Lock, or Drop Box, not Door Lock. Just go ahead and fire me now. I am blabbering words that I cannot speak. Anybody else want to take over for today? Oh, man. So next up is the Anchor Nebula Capsule, guys. Yeah, Switch giveaway ends very, very shortly, guys. So make sure to get in on that because it will be drawn, I believe, Sunday? Saturday night, Sunday morning? I'm not really sure. I can't remember. I believe Saturday night at midnight is when it ends, and it will be drawn Sunday. Maybe live. You never know. It happens. He can't really draw that live, but he can announce it live. So you'll probably hear the winner announced live on Sunday. Maybe. Depends on if they answer their emails when they're drawn. So the Anchor Nebula, guys, if you guys are in the mood for a portable little projector that is actually a beast of a projector, the Anchor Nebula Capsule 2 may be the one for you. Well, look at that. Nate did
what's
this
going
video
on,
for
guys?
us.
Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be
His
taking
video's
a look
low.
at another awesome projector from Anchor. This is the Nebula Capsule 2. So this is basically the second version of the capsule, which you guys might have seen my video on that before. And this one is upgraded and has a lot of awesome features. So let's go ahead and jump in and see everything it comes with. All right, so on the inside of the box, you're going to find three different things. You're going to find this box right here, which this is going to have your remote. So we'll go ahead and pull this out so I can show you guys some of the features that the remote has because I think it is really awesome. One of the cool things about these carrying cases is should you ever need to package this back up, they fit the boxes in a way that is going to allow you to do that. So taking a closer look at the remote, you guys are going to see you have your HDMI and ATV button, power, all of your selector buttons, your home button, and your Google Assistant because this projector does run on Android 9.0. So having Google Assistant is going to be very handy whenever you're trying to find your favorite shows, movies, songs, search the weather, whatever it is.
About the same.
Volume up and down buttons, and like I said before,
Claude, not much.
And this is going to come with 2 AAA batteries because that's what the remote takes. And then inside of this box right here, you guys are going to notice that if I flip this open, you're going to have everything you need to get this thing powered on. Now, you do not need to have this plugged into power, or your wall power, I should say, in order to get this to run, because this does have a 9600 milliamp built-in
Good
battery.
morning,
So on the inside,
501-602-47.
to plug this into the wall to recharge it, or if you just want to leave it on the wall power, that's fine. And then you're going to have your 2 AAA batteries. We'll take a look at the star of the show. This is the Nebula Capsule 2. You guys can see right here, it's quite a bit bigger than the capsule, the original version, but honestly, for good reasons, because this has phenomenal sound. You guys can see that the speaker grill goes almost all the way around the body. On the back side, you
have more plugs
to Android 9.0 or any of the apps that it includes, because you're going to have an HDMI input, auxiliary input in case you want to have this running on a surround sound system.
I should get a pillow and just take a nap. You guys could run this carousel for me, right?
Which is Type-C. So pretty cool that they're using newer technology. Then you're going to have your power button. And honestly, this thing just looks amazing. Taking a look at the top right here, you guys can see that you have all of these beautiful controls, very simple to use. But let's go ahead and get this powered up and test it out. So we got this set up, and as you guys can see right here, even when it's not plugged into battery life, such as we have it now, this looks absolutely incredible, and I think it looks so great. Being that this looks this good when it's not on battery power, or
hey Chucky, man, how you doing, buddy?
And it's on battery power, this looks incredible. So we'll go ahead and go up here to the settings, and I'll show you guys some of the things you can do in here. So this is an autofocus projector. So if we go down to projector settings here, you guys are able to see that you have your color temperature settings, projector mode, image mode, auto keystone correction. You can turn that off, auto focus correction, and I'll go ahead and click this and show you guys how fast this focuses.
Good morning, cool shopper.
So if we back out, it actually already focused before.
Honestly, guys, these little projectors are very, very nice. And with the Android 9.0, they are actually very super fast with going through stuff. It's really quite surprising how well done Anker did with these actual projectors. Now, I actually have the original Anker Nebula Capsule. I also have their, I believe, their Cosmos projector. I believe it's called the Cosmos, that I just did a couple videos on. That they're just phenomenally done. They work very, very well. They are super fast, and they work just awesome. They're bright, guys. Honestly, they're bright. They're great little projectors. If you guys are looking for one, maybe this is the one for you. And it is rechargeable. So this one will do about 2.5 hours on a charge. So you guys can literally play a movie without plugging it in outside, as long as it's not like, the Avengers, Endgame or something, with that's like 3 hours long. You just got to make sure you're in that 2.5 hour range, right? If not, plug it in, you're good to go. And it has a built-in speaker, so great little product nonetheless. We're going to talk about a laser engraver. I mean, what? This is the Aerofo 2.0 laser engraver that Nate
Yo,
did.
what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am super excited to showcase to you the Off-Aero Laser 2 engraver.
This has a $35
so this is the
clippable
LF
coupon
version
today, guys,
of the Off-Aero
just so
Laser
you
2,
know.
which basically stands for long focus laser. This is a more high-powered version of the Off-Aero Laser 2. It comes with the Air Assist, and what this is going to allow you to do is cut deeper into materials. Obviously, you can engrave it just as fine, but yes, so this is the LF. Building this machine was actually really easy. You have these aluminum frames that all you have to do is just line up, bolt together. You have to plug in the stepper motors. They're already basically installed on the machine, and you have to install the laser head itself. So this machine does work with Windows or Mac, and this basically is going to interface by the USB cable that plugs directly into your computer to use with laser gerbil or to use with light burn. Now you do also have this offline connector. This is a separate module that will allow you to control this without the need for a PC. But that's enough about the general specs of this. Let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at how this machine runs and the results. So as you guys can see here, this is the start of a brand new engraving, I guess you could say. So what I did is I basically wanted to choose something that had a lot of detail just to kind of test this out. Now, I am not a professional in any sense, but as you guys can see right here, it's chugging along really well. High-powered laser. You obviously don't want to look at this directly, but since this is over just a camera, you guys should be fine to just look at this laser. This thing is actually super awesome.
Amanda Thompson, thank you for the follow.
Here are the results. I chose this little weird pattern just because it had a ton of tiny small details, and in my opinion this could be a lot better, but not due to the fault of the engraver, but to the settings and the user itself. But honestly, in my opinion, it did come out really, really well for one of my first successful engravings, because I did have a lot of engravings before. And you can see here, even on this little top circle at the top, there's that little tiny star, and that came out really well. All right, guys, so if you guys have been looking for a new laser engraver, definitely check out this one from Off-Aero. This is the Laser 2 LF. They do have other models.
Just so you know, we are doing a few giveaways.
You guys will really enjoy it. I'll see you on the next video.
We do have a $5 gift card giveaway we're doing at the end of the stream, of course. And then we have the Nintendo Switch Lite Pokemon Legends game that will end on the 17th. And then we have the Eufy Security Smart Drop Box going on also. So, guys, that is the Aerofo laser engraver. Now, as you guys saw, Nate said user error, and that's because he only did a couple of practice runs before using it. He didn't have a lot of time hands-on, then a lot of knowledge of using these products before that. But as you can see, it actually came out very, very decently and actually quite cool. I like it. Next up, I believe we have the Helmix Car Mount that Nate did also. I think it's going to be a Nate day.
This is the mount right here. I'll kind of show you guys the accessories it comes with. So basically, this is everything it comes with. So this part is basically going to, there's a little sticky pad here. This is going to sit somewhere on your dash or somewhere else in your car, or even if you guys want it like in your house, you can
copy the link.
What this is going to do is just sit down there, and then this portion right here, what you'll do is you'll basically peel this off. I haven't done the video on this yet, but you'll peel this off and it'll sit on there. And once it's sitting on there, all you have to really do is just basically pull that down, and that's going to create the suction that holds this to the surface that you installed this on. So we'll go ahead and lift that back up. So it does have some different
What is
different
your
points
keyboard?
of articulation, I guess you could say. So right here, what this is going to allow you to do, this knob here, it's going to allow you to basically adjust it up and down. So if you have different viewing angle needs, you can definitely. He said clap clap. I don't know how to find the emojis. It's okay. That's okay. That's all right. So this is going to allow you to basically adjust it to the viewing need that, I mean, I guess you desire. So go ahead and tighten that up. Another point of articulation is going to be right here. And what this is going to allow you to do is when you loosen this up, it's basically going to allow you to extend this. So say like maybe the portion on your dash that's closest to you isn't exactly flat, but further back there is. What you can do is
I knew it was going to do that.
basically put the
I
whole
apologize, guys. I had to
mechanism
read
further
just for you,
back
bud.
and then extend this out towards you so you don't lose any of that kind of like viewing angle, which is pretty cool. It can extend out pretty far. That's as far as it goes. And then it can obviously shrink all the way back down. You can tighten it up. So say you want it halfway, about like that.
Now, honestly, guys, if you don't want to use the dash style, you can use the suction cup on your window mount, flip it upside down, and that articulation will help you move that. Plus, you can swivel it all the way around again at the very end to clamp in. The clamping has a nice rubberized backing to keep your phone protected, so don't worry about that. And it does clamp on rather strongly, so it will hold it in place very well. Underneath, it will still allow for a cable to plug in and charge. It's a great little product if you need one. And now my earbud is falling out again, and I'm not sure what the deal is today, but my earbud does not want to stay in my head. So if you need one, Helmix has got you covered with that, guys. It really, really does. Now, we do have coming up is the East Oak 44-inch propane fire pit that Justin did just this other day. I like this thing. This thing's cool looking. Hey, Chucky's over here
as you're
too.
assembling
Wow.
the East Oak 44-inch fire pit table.
Oh,
This is
man.
the white one. And when you see here, you can line up all the sides with the brackets. Relatively easy. They give you all the screws to install. Very easy to put it together. It takes about a little less than an hour, depending on how fast you are and how comfortable you are.
It's morning? Oh, it's bedtime.
Now, here is where
Go to
you
bed
put
now.
the top where the gas tank goes. This is actually the bottom of the gas tank sits, and it just screws in. You mostly assemble this table upside down, and then you flip it over after it's fully assembled. The next part is these little wireframe crossbars, which help stabilize it, although they are a little flimsy, I thought.
Hey,
And though they create an X and provide some stability, I didn't feel that they were very sturdy. Now, this is the glass top of the fire pit table face down. And one thing you want to know, when it first comes, it has the flame array or the fire pit in the wrong position. So you have to unscrew these silver screws.
It really is weird that it comes in the wrong
flip it over
position.
horizontally and then reassemble
Could it just been
attach it.
put together and
I don't know why
boxed
they didn't
properly?
just assemble it in the right position to begin with, and why it was
How you doing, Chuck?
shipped that way. But just remember, you have to do that. You have to make sure it's parallel.
Yes, I am on the East Coast.
Horizontally instead of vertically like that.
Yeah,
So
I'm in New England.
The bottom now placed on top of the fire pit table top. You see again, you assemble it upside down, like I said. Screw it in on all four sides, and then you're ready to go and flip the fire pit table over. Once you flip the fire pit table over, you put in the blue cracked glass in the center, and you got the cover for the fire pit. I really like the look of the glass. The glass is blue colored, but it has one mirrored kind of surface side. And so
no, the cool thing is I will point out that they're showing you guys is the glass marbles that they use for this. You definitely could go out and get yourself another style if the bluish blue ones don't work for you. They do make other styles of these, which are really cool to change up. They have like purples. They have all kinds of them you can go out and actually get from like a fireplace store or something like that. So you do have options if this blue is not your actual color. You definitely could go out and change that coloration. But the blue is just phenomenally looking. And our hand model, Mrs. Dragon Blogger in here.
And you just kind of scatter around the little flame holes in the pit right there, and it just looks amazing. The cover itself is very lightweight and metal and just easily covers it when you're not using the fire pit, so leaves and debris don't fall inside your fire pit. But here's the way it looks before we put the wind guard on. So the wind guard is optional, but it's definitely recommended if you live in windy areas. So let me tell you about the wind guard. So the wind guard comes with the 4 plexiglass panels with these little corner brackets, and you just attach them in the bottom on each of the 4 sides and then at the top. The bottom ones have these little holes where you put in these rubber pegs, which act as the stands to let it stand on the glass surface. And the wind guard doesn't make it hard or in any way impede you from pulling off the cover for the fire pit. It just works perfectly at preventing.
I'm surprised the
too
wind
much
guard
heat from
doesn't
coming over
mount
the
or
surface
anything.
Of table. So here's those little rubberized
Just got
feet,
rubber
so that
feet
way the
and the
glass
weight
doesn't touch
holds
the
it.
glass, and they do stay put. The rubberized feet prevent it from sliding around too much, but you can position it just right. So here's how it looks. Let's go ahead and give you another angle. Here is where the door opens.
Now, we will mention, guys, that the rubber guard or the wind guard is actually tempered glass, and if it is hit, it is not going to break into sharp pieces. It's going to be little cubes, so don't worry about that also.
Side for where you want to put your gas tank, and again, it uses a standard liquid propane tank. You could use a gas grill tank, and because it is a fire pit and produces a lot of flame, it burns flame at a rate of a little bit more than a gas grill, just because it has more holes and produces more flame, but it's comparable to a gas grill. So here's the fire pit at night, and here's how it looks. Really, really love the look of the blue glass, amplifying the reflectiveness of the flames, the blue flames leading into the orange flames. It just provides a nice ambience, nice atmosphere. You could technically roast s'mores on top of this thing if you want to, and just, have your friends
S'mores.
around,
I don't
enjoy
like
the
s'mores.
fire pit, warm you up in the winter.
Am I the only one that does not like s'mores? I just asked that because I like marshmallows, I like chocolate, I like graham crackers. I don't like them mixed. I like s'mores.
Have a nice drink. It makes a great
Margaret.
patio decoration, great for an outdoor patio display table, great if you're entertaining a crowd. And again, here is the bottom where you would adjust the gas tank itself.
Okay.
It's a little dark, but let me just show you what it looks like when you turn the flame up and down. So, turning the flame down, you can see it goes quite a bit lower to where it's almost like candlelight, and then up they go quite a bit. But it is a little windy out. You can see if I didn't have that wind guard, those flames would have probably come out towards the center of the table. So having that wind guard there actually
It really is.
advantageous, and I'm glad they included the wind guard with it.
Now, guys, this is like $509 today, but they also do have a bigger version if the smaller version, the 44-inch, isn't the one for you. Now, this is a 60,000 BTU style. Now, the cool thing is they mentioned that you use it with the same propane tanks that your barbecue grill will use. Now, I will tell you, though, if your house is already lined for natural gas or gas propane lines, you could permanently mount it with some more lines. Just have a professional do that part. But that's always an option down the line, too. We have the Migraine ice head wraps. Maybe I need some of these. I don't know, man. These are Justin did. These are kind of cool, guys. If you haven't seen these things are really, really nice. I kind of like these.
This is the Comfy Tech. What you do is you set it in the freezer, and it's a whole
Thank you for
headpiece
the
you wear
follow, One Dark
that
Man.
wraps around your entire head and gives you
All right, check this out.
360 degrees of cooling comfort. I love this thing so much. I literally froze it, and I put it on. It naps on the couch in the afternoon. Even if I don't have a migraine, I'm using this thing because it does such a good job of cooling you
You know
down.
what,
So smooth cooling gel. It is
Get that
so
from a mail truck.
smooth.
Just
so
put it on
slick.
so you don't have
I'm
to
gonna
drive. Just sleep all day.
Take my helmet hair off and put it on my head, and you can see it is.
It completely covers your head.
Guys. This is so amazing. It is so cold. It's not so cold that it burns your skin and it hurts, right? So it doesn't feel like it's so cold you have to take it off or you're gonna get skin burn. You don't have to worry about that.
No
It
doubt.
is just so comforting.
I don't know how long it stays
provides
cold, though.
My entire head, the sides of my head.
Yeah, it
back
covers
of
your
my
eyes.
head.
You could roll
my
that up. I
eyes.
mean, you could roll it up.
I know. I just got this yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to use it. I can tell you right now, this is chilling my head, and it just feels so nice. This is really, really cool.
Yeah, I don't know how I
just
feel about it
thrilled
covering my
that I got
eyes.
this.
I just,
It's so slick. Like I sometimes use a sleep mask
yeah, definitely
when I
not driving
take a
safe.
nap, just so to block out the
You can
sunlight.
do that right
especially
there.
Use one to block out the light when I have migraines. I'm gonna use this now instead of a sleep mask, just because the
Now, he has been using this, and he actually really likes this little product. Let's stick it in the cooler. Now, the next product, guys, I'm just going to show the page for this one. Now, I actually did this product, and it's a cool little product from Luxigo. This is a decently priced little shower head, guys, with all the fixings. It does have dual filtration beads, let's say. It helps pull out all the hard oxidations, the metals, and all the other stuff out of the water and leaves it in those beads. Now, the beads can actually come unscrewed, and you can clean the beads out if you really, really need. It's just, I've been looking into one of these. It's actually a really nice shower head. I did use this for about a month and a half until I got a new one. The new one is much larger. It has more sprays and all that good stuff. But honestly, guys, this thing's really, really nice. It does help with the water pressure and helps saves with the water style. And they claim it has rainfall jetting and massaging. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Between the rainfall and the massaging, it's pretty much about the same. At least on mine it was. But not a big deal, not a downfall for me, because I love having the handheld style shower head that I can take down. And, if my wife needs to wash her hair or she's, changing the color of her hair, she can actually take it down and wash her hair out without having to take an actual shower. Or let's say you got a dog and you want to clean the dog. This gives you that option with the length to have the hose to shower them off. It's a really, really cool thing. Does it make your hair feel better? I don't know. My new one really does. I mean, what? Yeah, it's actually really good. And now it does have the dual style balls, so it has the anion mineral balls, which are the black ones or the blackish gray. And you can, like I said, guys, this comes unscrewed, and those you can pull those out and clean them if you need. And then you have the infrared mineral balls, which is the active cells, which work very well. It actually works great. I mean, I seen it pulling the minerals out and seeing it building up with the balls as we were using it, which was cool. When I did not realize that we had that much minerals in our water in this apartment building. And they have two colors, so maybe the blue isn't your version, but maybe the see-through is. Now, I'm going to warn you guys, 15% clippable coupon, but I'm also going to warn you that this is a plastic shower head. If you over-tighten the hose, it will crack. So just don't over-tighten it. Hey, Allie. Good morning. So, great little shower head if you need. Just going to pop over that one like that. Next up is the Crystalite 10-inch queen-size mattress pad. Man, maybe I need a new mattress pad.
Today we have the Crystal 10-inch memory foam mattress.
I went
ahead and opened this up 2 days ago to give it a chance to fully puff up. And
James
I've had a couple of nights on it, which is amazing so far. Thank you. So, a couple thing is, it has several different layers. This top layer is a very stretchy fabric to help minimize motion transfer between the two people, whoever's sleeping on it. Underneath that, we have...
I apologize for yawning.
There's going to be
And I slept good.
comfort memory foam layer below this. Below that is a adjustable memory foam layer that helps. It's corrugated, it's wavy, it helps increase temperature, or not increase, but increase airflow. So this does not get very hot.
I love the doggo.
Below that, we've got a fire retardant level. Below that, we're going to have a high density memory foam layer. And then there's going to be a layer of springs, which you can see right here, sandwiched between those two high density layer of memory foam. Each spring is individually wrapped to minimize motion transfer and decrease the squeakiness from the mattress. And it's surprisingly very comfortable.
Love the dog barking at the end and the cat going meow. I love it. I love it. It's just great, guys. It really is. All right, let's talk about this next product, guys. This next product I actually did. This is actually a really, really cool web camera. I'd like to tell you I'm using it today, but I'm not. I'm using my ops bots today. So we're going to show you guys this. This is the Anker B600 video light bar, video bar, 4-in-1, speakers, all that good stuff, guys. James here, and today we're taking a quick look at the new product, guys. This is from Anker. This is their Anker work. All right, now, let's be honest, guys. If I did not say quick look, you would not know it's going to be a long video. If I just said James here, we're taking a look, you know it's a short video. I do not know why I always do it backwards, but I do, unfortunately. Now, we're going to skip through this some, right? So this is a light bar. It's a 4-in-1. It has speakers, has microphones, has lighting, has the camera. All right, let's just be honest. This thing's nice. I'm going to jump forward. We're going to show you guys. It comes with a package. A couple different styles, EU style and American. So if you need that, you have EU, UK, and American style plug. User manual if you need. I'm going to set this down so we can kind of show you guys this a little better. So then you have, I gotta switch earbuds, guys. Standard American, right? Plug. Something about the earbud
And
today.
then you have,
I apologize, everybody.
rather EU. So
That's
you
better.
have 3 styles of plugs, which is great that
I
they
think
give
it's
you
my
this option.
TMJ.
You have your power
Jaws will
brick
spring.
right here. The power brick is what you're going to need. And that is where you're going to connect up your plug. And that I'm going to use American, of course. Stick it on and go. Now, the other side is a USB-C cable. So make sure you have this plugged in. You will need the power cable. Now, you will also
need
need
the data
your
cable.
data cable. The data cable, guys, is a USB-C to USB-C. So if you do not have a USB-C port, you will need to get an adapter to break it down to a USB-A or USB 3.1 or however you want to do that. You then have this big, beautiful camera, guys. This is one of the biggest web cameras I've ever seen. And the cool thing is it's because it does have a
Guys,
speaker
there's somebody at my
on
door.
each side. And on each side, you also have the light button to turn it on, and you have the microphone mute. Then you have this front cover. So it does have a privacy cover. Flips open, and that's where you'll see your light bar and your camera. This is also where you'll see your
Sorry about
array
that.
microphones, and then
Did
your
not know
light
walking
swipe.
away would
So
shut
if you
the-
swipe
that
this
video
over,
off.
it will adjust the lighting. Now,
I feel
we'll
bad
get
now.
back to all that in a second. Then you have the monitor mount, guys. It does come with a monitor mount, which can open up just like this and set over your monitor just like that if you want. Well, technically it'd go this way, right? Does have rubber padding and a nice gripped rubber padding top, so it will sit on pretty much any monitor, including curved monitors, with not an issue. If you do not want to do that, you can put a tripod on there, guys. You definitely can connect a tripod. If you want, you can definitely unconnect it all the way and just stick it right on a tripod just like that. So on the back is where you'll also start seeing a few things. You have a USB plug that is, for charging stuff connected. Then you have your data and your power USB ports. Now, they are labeled. The blue one right there says power. The other one says USB-C. So, how well does it work? Well, let's hook it up.
Honestly, guys, this thing is a beast of a camera. It really is. It's one of the biggest cameras I've ever handled or used for a web camera. Now, I'm going to pop over. We're going to just show you the light right here. This is your light bar. Now, this light bar does have a touch-sensitive front screen that will allow you to adjust the brightness up and down. On the side, it will allow you to turn it on and off by touch. And on the opposite side, it will allow you to mute the microphones, which is very, very cool. Now, these microphones on this web camera is actually noise canceling, and it works very well. Now, we're going to jump forward to the actual usage of this. Microphones right here. Everything you're going to see in here is going to be from this camera. So give me a second. We're switching views. Okay, guys. Now that I have this Anchorwork B600 video bar, guys, this camera right here out of this box, you guys are seeing everything from this. So you're seeing everything and hearing everything from this microphone. The cool thing is I have an AC on, I have an air purifier going, and you can't hear it. I did do a little video test. Now, right now, I have no lighting on except for my big Q light. We're over there. Now, I'm going to actually shut that light off. Let's be honest, guys. There's a lot of lighting going on in this house, and I did not realize the side lights were on. But the big light glare that's making this whitewashed is from the windows. So you have that window lighting pushing towards the lens of your camera, which will actually give it a whitewash look. If you have, I don't know if you guys have watched Nate's streams, and you notice that his room's a little darker with the ambiance and then the lighting's set up different, that's because he has the windows blacked out. Without that daylight, the actual lens can actually pick up better coloration and better lighting, to be honest with you. Guys, watch this. We're going to shut that off. Now you guys see it got darker. Now I'm going to turn on the light bar on this camera. And now you guys see it lit up. Now I'm going to brighten this up. And you guys watch this, right? So now it is lit up. There's still a little shadowing, but nonetheless, it works good, guys. I don't have a problem with this. Now, this is without the software. So now in the software, I'm going to go play with that and adjust a few things. We're going to see how much better we can get this coloration and this look of this web camera to go. And as you guys see, I turned my other light back on. So I'll be right back. Let's play with it and see what we can do. okay, now that I have the AnchorWorks B600 software connected, that's what you guys are seeing. I'm doing a screenshot. All right, now with this software, guys, you have the adjustments of the field of view. You can also do Solar Frame. The Solo Frame will actually do like an AI detecting like the OBSBot. So if you move around, it will actually follow you, which is very nice. You can change the resolution from 1080p all the way up to 2K. Then you can also jump in, and let's see if we hop over to here. I believe we have this where we can do a horizontal
Saturation.
flip.
We can do
And
color.
that's where it's cool.
We can do horizontal
There
flip.
it is. Horizontal flip actually makes the room look like you would actually see the room, like I would see the room. Very cool, very easy. Hello there, everybody, and I'm happy to see pumpkins. And the ceiling's fixed. Just need the inside fixed. Yeah, yeah. We definitely are ready for Halloween around here. Yes. So, guys, if you need the AnchorWorks B600 video bar, is a nice web camera. What do we have here? The Govi wall lights. I believe Nate did this one. See? Oh, Nate did do this one. Now, guys, remember, gift card giveaway today. Gift card giveaway.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am super excited to showcase to you an awesome product from Govi. This is the Govi Glide Music Wall Light. You guys can see right here that these are RGB lights that are going to attach to your wall to add a ton of ambience and add just awesome effects to your wall and get your room lit up. So let's just go ahead and jump in, take a look at everything that's going to come with this, and then we'll show you guys how to get it installed.
If I pronounce that wrong, I apologize. I believe it's Ashwani.
I don't know if you guys have ever struggled to get tape off of boxes, but they actually make it really easy because they don't tape it completely down. You guys can see that right there you get an easy peel sticker. Now I know that's not really a big deal, but it just speaks to the quality assurance and the awesomeness from Govi. Alright, so as you guys can see right here, we've gotten the box open, and this is everything that's going to come with it. Now this might seem like a lot, but it's really not. So we'll go ahead and just go through some of the stuff that it comes
do
with.
these lights look bigger on Nate's wall than it does
right
in the
here
box?
Just to get that angled up.
I don't know.
You're also going to get
Actually,
your
they just seem bigger
position
on the
card.
wall.
You're going to get a user manual.
Hey, Miss
you guys
Danny.
can see right there. And then you're going to get all of your lights as well as some accessories. So inside of the accessories box, you're going to get this power adapter that is going to plug in to your AC power adapter right there. And all of these individual prongs are going to plug in to the lights themselves. Another cool thing that Govi included is this little mini level right here, just to make sure that you get these nice
are wall lights, kind of like this lighting down here
that
on the third
strips that are going to attach to the
but
back
they go onto
of
the
lights and then onto your wall, as well as some alcohol prep pads so you can clean that surface just to make sure that these stick. So we went ahead and unwrapped one of these just so I could show you guys. On the back side, you guys are going to notice that you're going to have more of those stickies just so you can get these stuck to the wall. On the bottom, this is where you're going to install those prongs that I was showing you guys
did get checked out last night. They couldn't find
those.
anything wrong.
The diffuser on this is a very solid diffuser. And what I mean by that is whenever you turn these on, the light is going to be diffused evenly throughout these, so you're not going to see any
just wait until they're on the wall. They're beautiful.
It's just going to look really nice and really clean. And so each one of these top lights that you guys see here is going to have a light underneath. Now these can
have some Hexagon Panels I really want.
Plugged in to the top portion by plugging in one of those connectors at the bottom.
So guys, with the Govi is a really great product. They have an all-in-one app, and it can control most of all of the lighting. And I actually have the app. I have several of their lights. Now, he's going to have this on the wall. You're going to see it. They actually look bigger on the wall than they do in the box. Now, I don't know if it's just him tricking us or what it is, but if you guys are wondering about the app, guys, the app runs everything, including meat thermometers, house fans, dehumidifiers, air cleaners, air purifiers, all of that stuff. It really is a great thing. And now I have the app open for the meat thermometer, and I can see what I'm cooking when I want to cook. But inside the panel, of course, we're going to go into the lighting, and he's showing you guys lighting effects here, which is really, really cool. The app is where it's at, guys. Let's be honest. The app allows you to adjust different scenes, make your own scenes, DIY mode, or music mode. Music mode works by your voice or reactive of sound, which is kind of cool. It's an awesome thing. Now, what he has a set like is like candlelight flicker right now, and you can see it bouncing back and forth. But guys, It is a beautiful, beautifully done lighting sets nonetheless, and I actually like that it connects to the wall. So now I see that he actually, it looks like he has double lights. Is that what I'm seeing here? It's a double set? Oh, now I'm intrigued. But Govi, guys, they also have another set of panels called the Hexagon Panels. This will make the, yeah, it definitely will. So I have their tri panels or their tri glide panels, and I have their rope lights. I want their hexagon panels from a wall too at some point. But great product nonetheless, guys. Honestly is. Now next up is from Eufy. If you guys don't know who Eufy is, this is their actual cleaning or Eufy Home Vac H30.
I'm here demonstrating the Eufy Home Vac H30 to clean up pet hair off my couch.
I'm dizzy again.
So this is in low power mode with, again, the carpet attachment, which has a bristling brush which spins around. It also has this gripper line on the bottom, which helps pull up the little short hairs, especially if you have short, fine hairs for like short hair breeds like Boston Terriers where the hairs get embedded. So you can see it's just to be a fairly good job. Now in high power boost, it does a lot more suction, so it actually grips a lot better than the couch, but it's still delicate enough it's not actually tearing the fabric, and I don't have to worry about it damaging my couch fabric. So here I am going over my foldable couch here, and again, this is my ottoman which can fold, and I love this ottoman. So all you have to do is switch it back off, and again, showing you the way the bristle works here in this attachment. All you have to do is just yank it off. You can see it has the pins that connect for extra power. I'm going to put in the stick attachment, and this helps get in between the little crevices in this little ottoman over here. I like that it has a little light on it to help, shine down into the crevice areas. That's a nice touch as well. And here I am getting in between these crevices real easily, just vacuum out any sort of crumbs or any sort of pet hair or mud or prints that they track and collect everywhere. And again, I like this attachment as well because you can put it up in the bristle mode, and this is stiff bristles, which again help dislodge dust.
Anchor makes some very, very phenomenal products.
And again, this does a really good job. You can use this for your trunk of your car.
Now, the one downfall is, guys, with this style of vacuum that is in his hands, it can only fit so much dirt in it before you have to empty it. And that's one of the things. But the cool part is when it slides off, guys, it has a rail to slide back on. So you can't have issues putting it back on and emptying it and all that. It does come with the filter. You can clean the filter if you guys really need. But if you need a little vacuum, maybe that's the one for you. Next up, we have another Eufy product, and this is an actual video baby monitor setup that Nate did. Hopefully he'll be using this rather shortly on his baby.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am super excited to showcase to you guys the Space View Baby Monitor Pro by Eufy. So this is a very, very easy to set up and use baby monitor by a company that makes very high quality products. So I am expecting this thing to work very well. Getting this thing was super easy to set up. All you had to do was basically just plug in both the camera and the base right here, and then just go through the on-screen pairing options. And as you can see, it is paired, and it's actually very, very responsive with how fast it is responding to what the camera is actually seeing and reporting back to the base. You do have a ton of motion control right here on the unit itself, so you're going to have up to 330 degrees of horizontal rotation, which is absolutely crazy. So if you have a toddler, for example, you're definitely going to be able to see what they're doing all throughout the room. And then you're also going to have a crazy amount of vertical leg room, so you can see where your kid is at or your baby. Just see what anybody is doing with this camera. This little setup right here is actually very simple and very nice. So let's go ahead and just log.
Now, the cool thing about this is, guys, you can adjust anything and everything you really want, plus keep track of it all on the SD file right there. Now, this does not use their home base or app. You just use this as a standalone service. Now, the cool thing is that camera can actually be unplugged and moved around once charged. The camera the same way, but leave it plugged in if you really want. Now, it does also have night vision. The night vision actually works very decently well. You guys are going to see that in a second. Nate does test the night vision out here coming up, and you kind of see that, of course. So we'll let the night vision pop up real quick. Then we'll show you guys that, and then we'll move on to the next product, of course. He talks a lot, man. It's almost like he was trying to be me today. this is where we're going to go into night vision mode right here. So this is where it's going to go night vision mode. You guys are going to see that it's going to be like a black and white kind of coloration, but you can definitely make out the detail of the picture in the background and everything else. It works very, very well. You can make the clear the detail out if you really need it, guys. So that is the Eufy Baby Cam if you need. Now we're going to be moving over to this one, and this is actually the Eufy Security Solo Cam E40. This is another beautiful product.
So this is my new Eufy camera.
And then we're going to show you guys some more
excited to use
lights.
it. I looked at the instructions. It's super easy to set up.
I
It comes
got
with the mounting
lights,
screws.
lights,
You do have to
lights.
charge it. It'll be flashing blue if it's charging and off when it's fully charged. And then the mounting base for it is super easy to do. You just unscrew this off and fit the screws through these holes
Hey, Roach,
and mount
you
it.
popped
So
up
I'm going
over
to
here.
show you what it looks like from the Vantage. There's also
Good
a
morning,
QR
buddy.
code on the bottom that you need to scan if you install the app, and you should install the app because
Hey,
that's how you get a
definitely,
lot of
guys,
features out of
install
this
the app.
camera. But basically, I'm going to show you what it looks like from that Vantage. Then I'm also going to show you how the app works, and we'll get started. So I have my camera set up now, and as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and hit the play button on here on the app, and just go ahead and allow it all access and allow it to use the microphone. So it's going to load the video. And as you can see, it's an amazing view. The quality is absolutely wonderful. I'm going to take my camera over here, and you can kind of see it. It's behind the plants right there on that little wooden post, and it's looking out basically on a walkway. Now, one thing that I really do enjoy about the app is that it gives you a notification when there's motion detected.
Now, that is another cool thing. The app works really, really well, and it actually can control more than just this single camera. It can control multiple other cameras that they make or other devices. With the app, it does do push notifications to your phone or will ring your phone if you want it to. It will save the file, it will take a thumbnail, and it will imprint the date, time, and where it was actually taken from. It's a great little product. I'm telling you guys, Eufy does some good products. And if you don't know, Anchor is Eufy. Anchor is their parent company. Eufy is an under company. Now, the next product up, guys, is the product that we're going to talk about. This is the Govi Neon Rope Light. Now, I actually have a little setup here, if this will work. There we go. Here's your rope light right down here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is also where you see my soundboard. You'll see my broken Sony Alpha camera. Yes, broken camera. You'll see all my screwdrivers, but you'll see this bright, beautiful rope light, guys. Now, this is actually a nice rope light from Govi. This is their 10-foot version. They do make a 16-foot version. This has a 15% clippable. Is it 15? I think it's 15% today. Yes, $15 off today. Guys, there's a $15 off coupon off this rope set today. Now, like I was talking about, the Govi app is where it's at, honestly. The Govi app can control pretty much all of this stuff. I know it's kind of hard to see this, but it can control all their lighting. If I pop into the app, this is where it's going to get fun. Once the app loads, we have 64 beautiful already preset scenes. I'm going to go over here to Festival. We're going to grab fireworks. Let's do fireworks. You guys will see it changed, and it's going to go pop, 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 crack, crack, crackle. We can grab some Christmas lighting right here, guys, and it just goes around and around. Halloween, since fall's right around the corner. Or we can do birthday party. Anybody want a ghost? We can do a ghost. The ghost is just trailing around here. Let's see. We got some natural meteorites. Snowflake is kind of cool. It's just like a white laser beamy. We can do music mode. Now, music mode is reactive to my voice, like I said. So every time I talk or tap on the desk, and I'll show you guys this tap. It's reactive, and the reactive will change the colors, the patterns, and all of that other cool stuff. Now, if I change the little part, you guys will see that it actually does the EQ bouncing to my voice. If I click over to dynamic, it's going to actually change it and go more dynamic flashing. If I go over to calm, it's going to be a little easier on you guys, right? You can do auto color where you can set your own colors in there, or party modes. Now, this is where it's kind of cool. Also, you have a set scenes for the music mode for this lighting. The set scenes call from energetic, which I can go over here to energetic, and it's just nice flashing. I can do rhythm of the beat, the beat, the beat, the beat, the beat, 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 beat. Spectrum, guys, spectrum, because I'm on the spectrum. I mean, what? Rolling. We can do rolling lighting. Just like this, it just rolls and flashes. There's so much that this light set can do. It's just crazy. But my favorite, of course, guys, is over here in the life, and it is game mode. But let's go and hit the sirens because the cops are after us in the race. The cops are always after me. Why? What did I do to them? Now we can do some dream lights, twinkles, or stuff like that. But honestly, guys, it's a great, great setup. Now, another couple other cool things is, like I said, with this app, if you have more than one product, you can go into the Dreamlight style setup, and they will actually all work together. So you can actually get the Govi Tri-Glide lights to pop up and start working. Now I'm going to try and do this, guys. So bear with me. You might be able to see this. You might not be able to see this. Bear with me as I try to turn this on. There has been added 10 scenes to this. All right. I'm not sure what they did, but my game mode. Game mode. Festivals. Let's see here. Funny, poker, stacking. I am trying to find something here, guys. Bear with me. Do dance party. All right. This is where it's going to get kind of finicky if I can do this. We'll see if we can pull this off. Guys. You guys can see both the lights, the panels up there and the bottom. So they do work together. You can adjust them, you can change them, and do all of that as you go. So, great little product, guys. Nonetheless, I highly recommend them. Govi, guys, Govi. Alrighty. Did my little spiel. Yeah, it's alright. I'm going to drop these lights off, though, because sometimes the lights hurt my eyes. Not really. Alright, that panel's off. That panel is off. But also, guys, on here on this app, I actually have their car lights set up, and I have their Dream View. The Dream View light setup is actually for the TV or gaming monitor. If you have like a 27 to 32 inch gaming monitor, guys, it hooks up to that and it does immersive lighting. So great little setup. What do we got now? The Tiny PTZ 4K web camera. This is from OBSBot, guys. OBSBot did an amazing job with this camera. I'm going to show you the video. Hey, look, it's James.
James here with a quick unboxing and showcase of a new product. This is from OBSBot. This is their Tiny 4K. As you guys know, I'm actually using the OBSBot Tiny right now. This is the 4K version. This will do 4K at 30 frames per second compared to the 1080p at 30 frames per second. Now, if you want to do 1080p on this camera, you can actually do 1080p at 60 frames per second. So you can actually go higher frames per second on this camera. Now, we're getting this because we want it in 4K. So the resolution of the 4K is 3840 by 2160, which is very respectable.
I wasn't using
Now, this has a zoom times 4, so you can zoom in
Wait, those
by
went the
4.
blackout curtain.
It also has autofocus or manual focus. It has a complete field of view, guys. This is AI tracking, so that is very cool. Also,
it's a nice light
now
setup.
another thing this
plan
does
on putting
is
more
it
up.
has a field of view of 86 degrees with built-in
kidding.
omnidirectional microphones with noise reduction, which is very cool. So this has the built-in 2-axis
Immersive
gimbal,
LED TV
or axis
backlights.
gimbal with non-removable. So it's a
Gonna make the
built-in
wife so
permanent
happy.
gimbal. The gimbal will pan at 150 degrees, guys. It'll also tilt at 40 degrees, and a max control speed is about 120 milliseconds, so it is rather fast and smooth. Now, in there, they do claim that you guys will need like Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 8 to work this. or Mac OS, get one USB, just so you guys
Get to
can
the
see this a
point,
little
sir.
better. Now, you have to tip it over to open it up from the bottom. Now, half of this video is me showing you the product, and then I'm going to switch over and show you guys this in actual
This guy
action.
talks so much.
If I
So in this, guys, you get a carrying case, you get the camera, you get the cablings, and you get the monitor mount. It's just a beautifully done setup. Now, as you see, he's fumbling around trying to get the box open. There is your case, there is your cameras, this is your cables, and this is your mount. Now, the mount is magnetic, and it also is a tripod style mount if you need that also. But with that magnetic top, you can actually adjust this and let it angle in many of directions. But let's just get over to actually doing this. Now, we're going to talk about this. Do you use the power cable and the data cable? Get the proper power to this camera to give it the perfect look.
Insurance.
Yeah.
Health.
Okay, cool. I always like money days. Yeah. So, guys, now we're going to pop over. We're going to show you guys. Oops, I went too far. I'm going to show you guys this in action.
we're going to plug it into the computer.
I count cash.
The next view you guys will see will be it being used. Okay, guys. Now that we got this hooked up, you can see the OBSBot 4K at the bottom. We also have
What's
the
that black,
OBSBot
sir?
Tiny at the top. You can see the coloration in both of these just as they sit. Now, they both are just raw, so let's see if we can get these to follow us. Now, you guys can see that following us. We're going to unlock this one also. And you guys can see that they will follow me everywhere that I need to go. Now,
Close now.
if I go like this, or should I say this one, we're going to stop zooming in. We can go zoom in some more. Or back out.
So that's the cool thing. One does 2 times zoom, the other does 4 times zoom, and the coloration of both of these are a little different. You guys notice that. The coloration works differently. Of course, that also has to do with where the lighting and where the lighting is sitting. Now, the cool thing is with the motion AI tracking, you can do zoom in, zoom out. You can do face tracking, body tracking, or multiple person tracking. Then you have the software. The software allows you to change so much. It's just crazy. But guys, honestly, it's a great camera setup. If you are looking for an AI tracking style web camera, OBSBot's got you covered. They really do. Now, we have the iAmazing Portable Jumpstarter. Which one's this? Is this the IM27? I believe this is the IM27. If I would have known, I'd just grab this out of the box. Would you guys like to see this live instead? Grab this. Oops, grabbed the wrong one. What's that? So, the IM27, guys. Jumpstarter. Very cool little Jumpstarter nonetheless. We're going to talk about this bad boy, but we're going to open it up and show it to you. First, I got to open it. Guys, this has got a capacity of 66 WH watts. It is a stark peak current of 1600 amps to 2000 amps. This is an 800 stark current, which is very phenomenal. Now, we have the sticker on here that is actually driving me nuts, so I guess this is the unopened one. I'm not sure. It was. It does have an input and output USB Type-C 3 amp, guys, so you can charge this with USB-C in and out. Then you also have the USB 1 3-point, and then you have USB 2 3-point on it also. You also have DC output, and I'm going to kind of show you guys that. But a couple cool things about this. It comes with this nice, beautiful carrying case. This carrying case, guys, with this product, this can work up to 8-liter gas or 7.5-liter diesel engines to jumpstart it. Yes, you heard that right. That's a very large car. Not even kidding. Now, it does have multiple protections. It has input low voltage protection, input high voltage protection, reverse current protection, short circuit protection, number of starts protection, and overheat, under voltage, over voltage, and reverse polarity, and all of that cool stuff nonetheless. And it also has some lighting built on. Yes, has lights. I love lights, right? I'm just going to say. But off this charge, guys, you will get about 30 jump starts off this charge. You will also get approximately, I believe, if I can remember right, and I actually want to check this real quick. I do not want to misspeak on this one because I believe, if I'm right, this has 12 months of standby time. So inside this, guys, you pop it open. You have some stuff. You have a user manual if you need the user manual, of course. Then you have some cablings, and this is your 12-volt plug that you can actually plug in and charge a 12-volt device off of. You then have your USB-C to USB-A cable. Yes, you heard that right. USB-C to USB-A. You then have your small needle nose jumper cable pack. Then you flip over the other side. This is where it's going to get the device. This is your device. Now, guys, this device is actually nicely well done. It is a black grip. And now it's a little smooth for my liking a little bit, but not bad. They have their logo. And this is where it's going to start getting cool. This is your DC out. And that's that little plug I showed you guys right here. You plug it in. You plug in your cigarette lighter style thing, like your air compressor to pump up your air mattress or whatever into that. And it will actually run that. You also have your in and out USB-C port. Now, it comes with the USB-C to USB-A. If you get a USB-C to USB-C cable, you definitely could use that. Now, you have your two USB ports on the front, plus your lighting and your other stuff. If I turn this on, you'll see the charge level. Now, if you plug something in, it'll also tell you if it's going in or out usage. Now, the cool thing is when you open up this little port, you can't plug it in wrong. It's only going to go in one way. Guys, one way. And when you plug it in, it's going to say light green. Let's unplug that, right? Let's show you guys this again. It's going to go green, then blue, and you're good to go. If you tap these, and I'm telling you to tap them, if you tap them, it's going to make a coloration. It's going to change colorations, and I just dropped this, so don't worry about that. But very easy, very simple little product that can save you a lot of hassle. Maybe you need just a quick charge on your phone. Maybe your battery died and you don't want to ask strangers for a jump. This will get you that jump. Now, we have flashlights. I love flashlights because I like to blind people. If you guys need, guys, iMazing did a good job with these. I highly recommend them. I tell you guys, honestly, I have one in my car at all times. I just do it. I keep it. You never know when you or somebody in a parking lot may need to get a jump start. And this saves you a lot of hassle than trying to plug in jumper cables from your car to their car and worrying about a back circuit current or something hurting your car. You plug this in and don't worry about it because it has all those protections built in and you're good to go. Honestly, it can save you or somebody in the time of need. Actually, really good price. Now, it's like $57 today, I believe. It's normally $100, so like $57 is a good price. It also, I believe, has a 20% clippable coupon today. If I remember right, I can't check right off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it's 20% clippable coupon today. That's a good price. Really phenomenal price. I'm going to just put these cables up real quick, guys. Now, I will tell you guys, if your phone uses a micro USB, you will have to use your own cable to charge off this. Just saying. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let's see. What do we got next? Next. See, I knew I had that product. Oh, we got the Anker Nebula Cosmos 4K and 1080p. Let's see here. So the 4K, guys, I actually want the 4K. I'm going to talk about this. This Anker Nebula Cosmos Max 4K projector. I would love to get this and compare it to the Anker Nebula itself. This is a 4K movie projector, and I'm going to pop over. We're going to jump scenes right here, guys, right? It's a little spender. It's like $1,100. It is Android 9.0, so it has all the fixings. It has the Dolby Digital Plus 360 all the way true 3D audio. And I'm telling you guys, these things are beautifully, beautifully done and sound amazing. HDR10 and all of the good fixings. Hey, shit, Roman. How you doing, buddy? 4K Ultra HD, guys. Has all the plugins that you need, but also has all the apps built in that you can truly, truly want. Netflix, all the streaming apps that are in there. You have 4 10-watt speakers. You heard that right. 40 watts. 4 10-watt speakers on this device. Now, it has LED star scope on, or star scope. You know, that is something I never noticed on the top of these when it was on. It actually has a star scene on the top that lights up. I got to pull mine back out. I never noticed this. That's cool. Full aluminum frame, guys. It is just a beautifully, beautifully done. But what it is at, guys, is literally, it's super fast. This thing is super responsive. The software and the hardware built into it, it is very, very responsive. It's not like the old clumsy, you know, like $50 projectors that take you an hour to scroll through. This thing will scroll through so fast, it's crazy. I love this. Now let's pop over. Let's see what else we have. We have a flash drive. You have speaker plugins. You have console plugins. You have HDMI ports. You have USB ports. You have digital fiber optic ports. This is good for anywhere from 80 inches to 150 inches. Now, the one thing that is kind of cool is you can actually offset this in an angle, and it will readjust itself by 40 degrees. So you can angle this 40 degrees offset of your screen, and it will reset itself, so you don't actually have to have people walking behind you or it's sitting right behind you to throw a projection. It's awesome. It's really, really cool. Now, the stylize your home with the advanced design. I did not notice the Nebula design on the top as many times as I've actually done this. Now, like I said, it's $1,100, guys. A little more out there, but it's still cheaper than my Wii Max by a lot. Now, I believe the next one coming up, guys, is actually the 1080p version. Not really sure who did this one. We're going to see. I believe this might be Nate.
Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and
Nate.
Entertainment, and
Hey,
today
Nate.
we're going to be taking a look at the Anker Nebula Cosmos projector. This is an absolutely stacked projector that has a ton of features, so let's just go ahead and dive in and take a look at everything that comes with it before I show you guys just how awesome the Nebula is. So the Nebula is going to come with every single thing you need to get set up. So the first thing that you guys are going to notice right here is you get your power adapter. That is
His
a
mess of
standard
cables that he already
3-prong outlet
unwound.
adapter. Now, what you guys need to know about this is even though this can run off of the AC power, it does have a built-in battery that is going to give you upwards of 5 to 6 hours of playback time from my testing. And then the
I
next
did
thing
not
that you are
realize
going
this
to
had
get
a
is you are
built-in
going to get this
battery and I
little
can use it
welcome
without
pamphlet right here. So if
having
you
it
open
plugged
this up,
in.
you guys can see that
What?
we have a few different cards in here, such as a happy
No
or
way.
not happy card that will tell you what to do if you are happy or unhappy with the product. And then you're also going to get a quick start guide, but you guys shouldn't need this because I'm going to show you guys everything that you need to do to get this working. And then you guys, of course, are obviously going to get a remote. So taking a look at the remote, you guys can see that right here you have that Nebula branding right there on the bottom. You have your power button, your focus button. You're going to have Google Assistant, so you're able to speak to Google and have Google load up certain apps for you or search certain things such as news or weather. You're going to have your selector wheel right here, home button, settings, volume up and volume down, and your back button. And this does.
There's no battery in this, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. There's no battery. He's wrong.
And then jumping back
have to have
the
it plugged in.
Nebula itself, just some general specs on this. This is a full 1080p
Glad I checked.
projector, so this is going to give you full crystal clear HD, and it's going to look really nice on it. you guys can see that right here you have a speaker grill that is wrapping around the almost the entire length of the body.
I was
which
like,
looks
almost
really
like,
nice.
what?
Right here on the front, you're going to have your Nebula logo, and then you're also going to have a sensor, so this machine will know if somebody's stepping in front of it and give you a warning not to look into the light, basically. And then jumping over here to the back side, you guys are going to notice that you have a few different items on the back. So right here, you're going to have your power button, and going back to what I said before, you guys can see that the speaker
immersive
grill wraps
360
almost around
sound.
this, so you guys can have full
Very,
360
very phenomenal.
immersive sound. Taking a look at the
Ah,
bottom
shit, bro,
here,
man.
on the left side, you're going to have your DC power in, HDMI 1, HDMI 2 with ARC compatibility, USB and another USB, and then as well as an optical cable. So the extensions that you're going to be able to add to the Nebula itself already makes this so much more worth it than other projectors that I've tested in the past. And then lastly, right here on top, before we dive in and just take a look at how good the picture quality on the Nebula looks, you guys can see that right up here on the top, you are going to have this nice little badge that kind of has this LCD looking screen with the Nebula branding right there, which I just think looks really awesome. So let's just go ahead and get this on a tripod and test it out. Alright guys, so we are now in my living room, and I went ahead and already went through the setup process with the Cosmos. And you guys can see that right here we have our
I see
Android
some
TV
Yu-Gi-Oh over in
screen.
the corner. Hey, go
You
back
guys
to
can see
Yu-Gi-Oh,
that
sir.
The response rate and how fast the processor on this is actually
It's very fast.
quick. So you
Not
can
even
go
kidding,
through,
guys.
You have a ton of different apps. You have Prime Video right there, some featured apps. But let's go ahead and open the settings and show you guys of some of the things that this can do. So if I open the settings right here, you guys can see I go down to Projector Settings. You have a ton of options here, such as brightness, color temp, your wall color, power saving mode, keystone correction, which is going to allow you to manually adjust the screen, as you guys can see that I'm doing right there. So it's really awesome, very easy to get set up if you're going to be casting this to multiple surfaces. So now what we'll go ahead and do is we'll just go ahead and load an app real quick just to see how fast that actually responds. So YouTube already is installed whenever you get this. So let's just go ahead and open YouTube for the first time and see how long it takes to load up. So you guys can see there that the processor already loaded that up. We'll go ahead and just click into my email right there, and skipping forward, you guys will see that it is loading now. The loading speed is going to be determined a little bit by how fast your internet is, but you guys can see right there, loads up.
Honestly, guys, it's a great, great projector. Anker did a very, very phenomenal job. Now, for those of you in here, I will mention something. Later on today, during Nate's stream, he's going to be giving away an Anker Motion Boom Plus. I believe it's the Anker Motion Boom Plus. Yeah, the Boom Plus, guys, from Soundcore. This is a beautiful, beautiful Bluetooth speaker with a lot of power. You guys are not going to want to miss that giveaway at all. So there is that giveaway. Now, like I said, guys, it's a great product. Very, very, very nice product here, nonetheless. Now, maybe you guys need a dehumidifier for your house. Let's show you guys this one.
So here we have my air job. Absolutely amazing.
I'm not sure how happy I
dehumidifier,
am
and I'm
having
going to
him
basically
setting that
show
next
you
to his
guys
PC,
how it
but
works and how fantastic
we're
it
going
is.
to discuss that
So
later.
first off, we'll go up to the
Just
top
kidding.
here where we can see the panel and everything. So obviously this one gives the power, so if I press that, it's going to turn off. If I press it, it'll turn it back on. Right now, I have it set to basement, which it has these preset modes. Continuous will just continuously dehumidify, which you can hear it just came back on.
All right, so the continuous part, guys, you will need to hook up a hose for that. The hose connects to the back. You will need a drain because you cannot leave that playing continuously with only the actual catch bucket that's built in.
But sleeping area has a set to 55 humidity, living area is 50, basement is 45. So when you set it to these and the humidity gets set level, it'll turn off. But if you leave it on continuous, it'll just constantly dehumidify regardless of what's going on. Now you also have a timer that you can set, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn the fan speed down just so it's not as loud. But you have a timer that you can set, and if you hit it, you can cycle between the lowest setting, which is half an hour, or the highest setting, which is 24 hours. And so that's something that I think is really cool because you have the options to scale the time as you see fit. And as I showed you earlier, you have the different fan speeds, that you can set. You have a filter button too. And what I like is that you have a mirage button, which if you look at the front of it, you can see there's nothing there. But if I hit the mirage button, boom, it shows you what the humidity level is currently at in the room. And as you can see here, it reflects up here. It's 44, you know, it was 45. So you can already tell that it's working out. You know, I'm not in like the biggest room. It's about a 16 by 16 room. And this thing does an amazing job at constantly dehumidifying the room and getting it to
Great little dehumidifier if you guys need one. Now we're going to be moved over to an EXA headset. This is the EXA E1000 headset. James here with a quick unboxing showcase of new product, guys. This is from EXA. This is their E1000 gaming headset. This is a plug-and-play style headset. It is a USB style. It is RGB. It is noise canceling and does have 7.1. It will work with your laptop, PCs, and all that good jazz. And it does come in several colors. I believe we have black here, but it does come in blue, red, and green. Now, it is full RGB, like I said, plus 7.1, plus noise canceling. Noise canceling mic is 100 degree adjustable, so it can be moved around. Now, they can be with the 50 millimeter drivers and all of that.
I don't know.
Let's pop it open and give you guys
I've given up on trying to ask that question and answering it.
You get the headset, user guide, carrying pouch, and
The blob in blue. What?
This open.
He's
We're gonna
not
let you guys
blobby.
see this, and then we're gonna actually test the microphone and everything else. So, right, first thing
It's
is the
just
pouch and the
blobby.
headset. I'm gonna set that aside.
Oh,
Then you need the user manual. Oh, you need the user manual, right? What are we? Then you get the nice leather carrying couch, or carrying pouch, I should say. Like you normally get with all their products. Nice, cool. I love they give you this option,
sir.
so you can take it on the go. Now, we actually have, I believe, a black and gray, which is nice looking. Nice thick padding, nice earmuffs. You know, bend test, of course. You can't really bend it that way, but they say you can bend it. Wow. Look at that. It goes right back to form. Mic moves around.
I do have new EXA
Nice
products
logo,
coming, guys,
Logo, right?
in the future.
Nice long cable. The cable actually says,
Oh, I'm definitely
please
comfy right
check
now.
to make sure microphone
just
is
relaxing,
unmuted
chilling.
or muted. So, which is really cool.
The headset really is
What else
comfy.
does
They're
it
nice,
say here?
thick
Please set up
guys.
USB
They are
audio
actually
device, input,
very, very
output,
comfortable.
and make sure your PC is compatible with 7.1. Nice.
Just sit
long
back
braided
here.
cable.
You guys can do the talking today.
You know, we have enough link there. There's plenty of
Whoa.
link.
All right, we won't do that. Chair scared me.
Plug. So, Velcro strap too. I like that.
I got
Velcro
scared.
strap. Put it back together. Let's pull some link out. Let's plug it in. Give you guys a look at the coloration. So as you guys see, nice RGB coloration. Very cool.
I don't need the
very
second
nice,
camera
very
up right
elegant.
now.
Put it around like this.
Don't start.
Connect it up.
You don't want to hear the chainsaw?
Very comfy. Actually,
Because I
feels
snore
really
like a
good.
chainsaw.
Not hating this one bit. So now I'm going to switch microphones, and you guys will hear everything from
I
the
snore
microphone on
bad.
this headset.
Let's just be
Okay,
honest.
now that we're plugged into the EXA's E1000, everything you hear is coming from this headset, straight from it. So I'm hoping it sounds great. Hopefully no issues. You
scratch
know,
my
I didn't
head
adjust
over
no
here.
sound settings or nothing.
Forgot what I
It's
was
just
doing.
raw, straight from the microphone. So now I'm going to play back, listen back, and then I'm going to let you guys know what I
TikTok
think.
mode.
Plus I'm going to play a little bit of music and
You going
test that
TikTok
out
mode?
also, and some gaming. So give me a few, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've listened to it back and I realized that when I was recording that last clip of the microphone, you guys probably heard the vibrations from the fans and the air purifier. I now shut those off so you guys can actually hear it without that, and I listened to some music, and it actually sounds really...
Guys, EXA makes some very, very phenomenal headsets. I'm not kidding. The PC behind us, guys, right back there, I actually use EXA headset. It's a wireless headset. I love them. Not going to lie, your voice sounds different. In which part? Probably. I mean, I'm not that old. Why do you guys think I'm so old? Jeez, I just broke 40. I'm just really gray. I'm still a big kid at heart. You guys are mean. I'm gonna go hide. No, I'm like, what am I, 42? Yeah,
Justin's older than me. Justin's an old guy. All right, guys. Next up is from Holy Stone. This is their actual camera, or drone, I should say.
So it's kind of hard to see, but basically this is what the app looks like, and you can kind of see the camera angle. This button right here is the one that you press.
I am an uncle
off, but before
of
you can do that,
many.
you have to unlock it. So this gesture right here is what unlocks it, or you can use the left side and put.
The funny part is that I'm gonna laugh about. I'm gonna mention this, guys. So like a week or so ago, I was messing with my wife. I was like, "Hey, let's color all my hair." I said, "Let's color it black again, like it used to be before I turned 18." I started getting gray hair at 18, guys. My dad had white hair at like 16, 17. It's like hereditary in my family. Like we get it young in my family. So I've had gray hair since I was a kid. I mean, it wasn't a lot of it, but it was there. And like when I hit 21, it started getting patches, and I hit like 25, 27 and got more. And then, till this point. And actually there's still black in there, but I almost colored it not too long ago, and I was like, I was going to do it just to mess with everybody. And I was going to clean shave my whole face. Because when I clean shave my whole face, I look probably 10 years younger than you would think, than you would even realize. But when I shave, it just, my full face is just out there, and I don't like it.
Push up. There's instructions that show you how to do both. But basically, once I get it going, I can hit that button.
Hey,
and boom,
Nikita got one of these. I didn't know Nikita did this video.
Hover. It was a pretty windy day, so that's why it's kind of not staying.
I have some drones coming, I think, guys. I believe I have a couple drones coming that I hope they're still coming. I need to actually ask Justin to check on those.
Altitude, up or down.
But these drones, they say, can actually go in level 4 and level 5 winds.
And then it's
which means like 20 to 30 mile an hour.
But you can switch the orientation by following the instructions, and you can kind of see how.
I was sad to sell my last
It's
drones.
pretty cool. It's just a really cool thing to have. So
Kevin
you
McCoy.
can see us here in the image. I have it trying to hover in front of us, and basically you press the same button and it goes right back down. Next up here, I'm going to show one of the really cool features of it, which is the fact that you can kind of fly it wherever you want to, and then if you hit a button on it, it'll come back. That's because this thing syncs up with GPS, which is really cool. It's something you can see in the bottom left corner of the app. But basically, I'm pressing the button and it rises up into the air in order to try to come back home. As you can see on screen, it's flashing going home. We had a little bit of an issue here. I was worried about it hitting the trees and possibly breaking one of the propellers or something. So when it gets here, I actually hit the button again to stop the dissension, and then I move around myself to try to maneuver it over to even ground. I have to kind of push
this is what he gets for putting it near trees to bring it back home,
because the wind is blowing it in such a way that's making it kind of hard. But
you actually, right on.
Over safe ground,
I had their HS 720E and their HS 360. I wanted to keep them, but I had to sell them for gas money. I was one of those things with the last couple months, with most of you know what went on. I was at a point where I blew through almost all of my savings, and I needed a little extra money, so I had to let the drones go. Not what I wanted. I hate making those type of decisions. But now I'm back to being okay. It's all good. It happens. Sometimes you gotta do that. Hey, that's a double redundant there, because that's exactly what happened on both fronts.
Hello everyone, I just got the Deer DE45 rock crawler. This thing is a beast. It's a monster truck. It's got dual motors for four-wheel drive. They spin independently. It's got a metal shell on the outside. And this thing is made for any type of terrain. Can go off-road, can go on rocks, can go down the road just fine. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I got an RC boat sitting here.
When you turn it on,
I've yet to take it out.
Light up.
I really should though.
It comes with a battery that's already installed in the compartment and a spare battery, so you can swap these out. Lasts for about 90 minutes. Easy to charge. Just anything that can plug in via USB.
I'll be honest with you guys. It's not going to last 90 minutes. You're not going to get 90 minutes out of that battery. Just be honest with you.
And then need
I know
2
better.
AA batteries for the controller, but once it's on,
It's 90 minutes between both batteries.
goes well.
And I don't think you'll get that.
Gonna take this thing outside and see what it can do.
All right, we are outside, so let's see what this thing can do.
Okay, maybe not. It's kind of slow.
Says it's made for off-roading, so let's take it off and see. Ooh, going through grass quite nicely right there. To the curb.
Guys, it's just a simple little rock crawler if you need. It's like 24 bucks. Now, the next one up is from Holy Tone. This is their remote control.
Hey, what is going on, guys?
Let Nate
Nathaniel with
talk about
Dragon
this
Blogger
one.
Tech and Entertainment, and today I am super excited to showcase to you guys this absolutely
I think
awesome
he jumps this
beast
one.
of an
Need for
RC
speed,
car
yes.
from
I need
Holy
speed.
Ton. This thing has a ton of power,
should go out
long
driving.
battery life, so let's go ahead and jump in and talk about it. The first thing I want to talk about are these
How do you
off-road
enter the
tires that you
giveaways?
see right
Which
here.
giveaway
These
are
things
we
are
referring
absolute
to?
monsters, and they
If
actually
you
have
are
quite a bit
referring
of...
to the $5 gift card, just copy and click the link. If you're referring to the Nintendo Switch Lite and Pokemon Legends Arceus, copy that link and go into that one. If you're referring to the Eufy Security Smart Drop Delivery Box, you just copy and click that link also, and it pretty much will walk you through it. Very simple, very easy, but we have a few of those going on. Now, in Nate's stream later on, today he will also be giving away an Anchor Motion Boom Plus
deflation, I guess you
speaker.
could say, in this to handle some of that tougher terrain. On the front here, you're going to notice that you have this little bar right here, and this is going to allow this machine to basically tackle any type of terrain with that crazy suspension.
I feel
and
like
this
going
also
out
is going to
drifting.
protect it from head-on collisions. Also, to protect this machine from head-on collisions is going to be this plastic that you can see right here. It is super flexible,
problem.
so if you do crash this or roll this plastic isn't liable to break, so you're definitely going to be covered in that situation.
I got a couple
Taking
of them.
this off to perform maintenance or to change the battery is super easy. All you have to do is
I
just
have 2
remove
of them.
these 4 little clips, and then you
And
are
I paired
good
them
to
together.
go. So this thing is definitely user-friendly, and I
Actually
highly
quite cool
recommend
paired together.
just
They are
using the
room
user
filling
manual just in
speakers.
case you do have any questions. Taking a look right here at the remote
Oh, yeah.
control.
I
it almost
actually
has
have
like a
their
gun-type
little
handle on it,
sound
and
cord
there's a
flare
ton of
2
features built into this. So on the front
on my
here,
wall.
you're going to see that you have speed
Hey,
control,
Simon.
a power indicator, you're going to have steering trim, your power on-off switch, which is going to allow you to adjust
yeah,
it. A
let's
2.4
trim it up and let it
gigahertz
just
antenna,
drift
and then you're
sideways.
controlling for which way you want this thing to turn. You can reverse, you can go forward on it, and on the bottom this takes 3 AAA batteries, so super easy to get set up. Once you have this thing set up and paired, all you have to do is just have fun with it. This thing absolutely rips through my grass. As you can see here, my battery was running a little bit low, so it wasn't moving as fast as it possibly can, but it's tearing up the grass going through this. And as you can see right here, it's going through tall grass, transitioning back to short grass with absolutely zero
see, it
effort.
jumps,
It
sir.
does stop and
Jumps.
go pretty quickly. This thing was so much fun to
Backflip
play
this.
with. And as you guys can see here, what I was talking about in that crazy suspension earlier, I was able to just drive it off of my steps. Super simple to do. Once that battery dies, it does come with 2 batteries, and this is super easy to change. All you have to do is take off the top, disconnect the dead battery, and plug in the new battery, and then just get it clipped down, and you are good to go. As you guys can see there, it took me probably about 1 minute to do all of this. Very quick, very easy to do. And as you guys can see here, I actually taped my camera so we can get a little bit of a first-person view on this.
The
It is
design,
pretty
they
shaky.
do
They did
are a
take
little
fall
finicky,
there.
but they're
The
not bad
machine didn't
design.
take
They
any
honestly
damage, and
aren't.
neither did my camera. So we're
They
up and
made
running
it so
again.
it's like a
As you guys
steering
can
wheel,
see
so
here,
you
just
know
a
when you're
little
turning
bit
it.
of a
It's
closer
all it
look.
really
We
is.
transition into that tall grass
If it's a
completely
joystick
fine with
controller,
no
it's a little
issues. There's
different
tree
than like driving a
branches.
car.
There's so many leaves in there, and it just transitions into it and rolls through it with absolutely zero effort at all. And this thing does have a pretty crazy range with that 2.4 gigahertz band. As you can see here, I'm getting pretty far from myself, and we do take another
And he
fall
wrecked
right
it.
here, but my camera is completely...
But not a bad drone. Well, RC car, I should say. Nonetheless. Can't believe I said drone. What do we got next up on the line? We have a Casco crystal clear iPhone case for
I'm here
14.
showcasing the Casco Clear Prime Series case for the iPhone 14 Pro Max.
You
One
guys
thing I
know
like about
Justin
Casco
I
is
actually
you get
pre-ordered
these
his
cute little
iPhone 14
stickers that
Pro
come in every case
already.
now, And they're just cute little stickers that kids will like, or even teenagers to decorate their cases or their PCs or their walls in their house.
Oh, you got a
or whatever.
kickstand.
All Case-Q cases also come with a little stand here, which works for both horizontal and vertical mode, which I also like. And then, of course, here is the clear plastic case. Now, one thing about Case-Q cases is they have the top-of-the-line anti-yellowing technology in that case. The way the case is made with their crisp gel
Yeah,
is pretty impressive.
I feel that.
Very
I had to sell my
transparent.
drones.
It's good at not picking up fingerprints.
I was disappointed
And it's very
in it.
easy to put on your phone here, as you can see. After snapping it into place here, you can see it offers a lot of bumper protection, and you can see there's a 2.5 millimeter raised border around the camera to protect your camera lenses so they don't touch the surface when you lay your phone on its back. It is definitely anti-skid and anti-slip. The buttons give a nice solid feedback when you press them, but
I don't know how I
particularly
feel about
like
the
how raised
all
the
crystal
bumper is
clear.
to protect the camera when you set your phone on its back. And the bumpers here, look at these bumpers. These are nice little airbag bumpers on the corner to help protect your phone in a drop. Now, these airbag corners will protect your phone if you
Yes,
drop
sir.
it from
Throw
like
that
your
phone
hip
in the air.
level,
Let's see it.
your shoulder level. You don't have to worry about that. And this little stand works very well in horizontal mode. Just simply slide your phone in the stand here and you have yourself a little stand for your desk, or you can even do it in vertical mode. Though you'd think it wouldn't be stable in vertical mode, it's quite stable in vertical mode and it works just fine. So if you're looking for a new case for your new iPhone 14, Case-Q has you covered. This is their clear transparent case.
Android users. Android, what? I got an iPhone sitting here. I got a Samsung sitting here. We use them all. What do we got next? We got the Raptic Shield. I believe this is pretty much like what I have. It is. All right, so the one we have in the carousel is for the iPhone. This is for the iPhone 13. This is the Raptic Shield. But I actually have the Raptic Shield on my Samsung S21 right here. Mine is an iridescent level coloration, but it has all of the protections like the rubber bumpers on the side. The buttons are opened, the wide open bottom so you can plug in and have your speakers opened all nonetheless. You also have your nice bumped out ridges around your camera lenses. Now, I do suggest getting a camera protector lens on top of that, which I have, and also a screen protector, just because it'll protect it when you chuck your phone like that doesn't mean it's going to protect it if a rock hits the glass, because it will actually back to me. That's kind of cool. I don't have to go after that. If a piece of rock hits you right here, guys, it's gonna, crack it. Kind of like when I fell asleep the other night with my keys in my hand. It will crack the actual glass itself. Now, good thing I have screen protectors, or I would be really worried. But I have chucked this phone many of times. I have no problems with this case. I have dropped it plenty of times outside. There are no scratches in this case. You have the metal outside framing with the iridescent colorations. Then you have the rubber bump outs. Now, the rubber bump outs actually protect this very, very well. From about 10 feet fall. So anything over that, you're risking it, really, honestly. Now, you're also risking it if you drop it in a rocky area. I mean, a lot of phones don't fully protect rocky areas. Now, if I can get this phone out of the case, I'll show you guys the inside of this. Just a simple case, guys. Crystal clear throughout. And then you have your rubber edges. Great cases, decently priced, works very, very well. And as you guys see, I'm not scared. Chuck my phone. Whatever, it's just a phone. If you guys need, Raptic did a great job. And the colorations, guys. The one in the carousel is, of course, red. But if you want the iridescent, they do have that. Oh, you have a case? What case? I don't have a case. I have some new cases to test right here from Crave, if that's what you're talking about. Or if you're talking about a brand new wireless charger for your car, I also have that. I thought it might have called that. I don't know. Hopefully not. Samsung S21. I did a product review one time, right? And I can't remember what phone it was. I think it was the LG G3. And I put it in a case. And I threw it down our stairwell. And I have 4 flights of stairs. I'm on the 4th floor, right? I threw it down the whole flight of stairs. And it didn't hurt the phone. I was blown away with the case. I'll never do that again. But you know, I did it just because whatever. I still have that phone too. That's funny. The We Watch portable monitor. I don't know what this. I haven't seen this projector. This is new to me.
Today we have a We Watch V30 mini projector. It's going to be a 1080p, and got a pretty simple no flares box.
Phones?
Go ahead
Phones?
and get this open.
We need phones? iPhones? Androids? Other
Our
Androids?
instruction manual. So that's off to the side.
This has got a magnetic on it.
And let's get this out of the box. Now, be careful.
Hey, April.
That looks like it's the bottom, but I can see a small little flap here. It's still got some weight to it. This lets me think this is probably electronics or connecting cables and whatnot.
It's like the iPad.
All right, so here's our remote. And looks like that's going to be taking AAA batteries. And then our power brick. Go ahead and get that out open. We'll do that in a few seconds. Now,
nothing of this projector.
That's the part people care about.
The first for me.
That's here. Now, the back,
6
I've
watts of
got
speakers built in
headphones.
with TV stick and iOS and
That
Android.
looks to be an IR sensor.
Has an $11
This is
clippable
going to be a power
coupon.
supply, HDMI, and USB. A simple power
We
button.
got Doggo in the corner.
And there's the projection side of things.
Which phone? That big one?
And
ZT Blade X Max
very
Pro.
convenient. So it's even got a place you can mount a tripod to. All right, let me go ahead and get this all, read the instructions, get this all hooked up, and then we'll see it in action. All right, got everything hooked up. Let's go ahead and power this up. And we have a couple different pre-saves here. This is probably going to be from the USB input. We have Wi-Fi settings.
Okay, so that makes sense.
And a broadcast screen. So
guys, with this, you have the broadcasting or Miracast. You have the Android or iOS. It is not an actual Android base or smart actual projector. So you will need a device to actually project the product with. So you either need yourself a smart Fire Stick or smart DVD player, plug in your Xbox or PlayStations to control it through the HDMI. If you want to cast your phones, definitely connect up and cast your phones. Now he has the HDMI cord plugged in, so I'm not really sure what he's going to play, but let's see.
And we've got something playing now. What do you think, little bit?
Disney.
Cool.
Biggest TV ever, huh?
Journey ever changes the necklace?
Yeah, I agree. I love projectors. I actually have the WeMax short throw in my bedroom, and I watch it every night now. What do we have next? A star projector. Yeah.
Hey guys, so I'm super excited about this product. I've seen products of the like on like TikTok and stuff where, you know, you're in a dark room and you can like project the galaxy on the ceilings and the walls and stuff. So I'm super excited to get to use a product, you know, of similar use. And so I'm just going to do the unboxing real quick. So this is the Magic Aurora projector lamp, and I'm gonna go ahead and get it started right here and just open up. So as
he's
you
no
can
longer
see, it
allowed
has
to
the manual
what?
for it, and then
Where's
it has
Nikita
the
when we need him?
styrofoam. So it's got the little power plug for it. It's USB-C powered, so that's a good thing to know because I have plenty of extra USB-C cords should I need one.
I know he's got to be watching. Nikita, where are you?
Remote for it with a couple buttons. I can see RGB for the colors, start, go fast, go back, volume and stuff. So that's cool. And then here's the actual product. And it has some styrofoam at the bottom and comes a little plastic wrap. Oh my god, it looks so nice. It's so sleek and smooth. I'm really excited to get to use it. So it has the laser aperture here, a little speaker at the bottom, some buttons on the side. Here's
Not
the
buttons,
infrared
man,
sensor.
buttons.
So yeah,
Oh,
I'm really excited to show this product to you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get it set up and everything, and then be back to show you.
She probably already left again.
Okay, so I've got it set up. I have a power bank using it in the middle of the room because the cord's not long enough for the wall outlet.
You have 3 of these?
A good center in the room, so it looks the best. So I'm using a power bank, but it looks
Ice kick my
absolutely breathtaking. I love this thing. This part that you're seeing right now with the little stars is probably my
and the Rory
favorite
Borealis look. That's
on it.
kind of cool.
With the remote, it also comes with some pre-installed songs. So if you hit,
I actually had one that could connect to your actual phone. Had an app that can actually change the lighting effects and the sounds. It was actually quite
cool. And then you can cycle through with the fast forward button for some different pre-installed sounds and stuff. But I mean, it looks amazing. If you're in the market for something like this, something you know, really colorful, really cool to show off to your friends.
Great little star projector if you guys are in the mood for one of those. Actually, I like that. Hey Jeff, how you doing, man? What do we got? Oh, we got the E-Meet. Yeah, I bet. One of my projectors does that too. I mean, what? E-Meet Luna speaker.
E-Meet Luna wireless speakerphone. As you can see on the box, it says crystal clear clarity, and I'm excited to see how well this performs. So let's open it up and check it out. A USB-A to USB-C cable, 3.5 millimeter aux cable,
knows who did this video,
the Bluetooth dongle, user manual, and quick start guide. But no one ever looks at those, so we're just going to toss those to the side for now. First off,
agree with that.
Let's talk about the buttons and what each one does on the
screen.
on
Different
the
color
top,
styles.
There are 7 buttons,
really
and
cool.
from left to right, we have the AI noise reduction on-off switch.
Great for kids'
whenever
bedrooms,
the AI
really
noise reduction is off, it'll pick up sounds within a 10-foot radius. And when turning it on, it brings the radius down to 5 feet while reducing background noises such as keyboard typing, fans, AC units, echo cancellation, or any just unwanted background noise. Then we have the answer in call button, volume down, mic mute and unmute, volume up, and the Bluetooth button. Now to enter the Bluetooth mode, you have to press and hold the button for about 2 seconds. When it's pairing, the LED will flash blue and then go to a steady blue when connected. To disconnect, simply just press the button again. Then the LED will be a solid white when the Bluetooth is closed. Lastly, we have the power, and in order to check on the battery level, just simply press the power button one time quickly and the LED lights will light up accordingly. Where if you have 1 light, it'll be 5%, 2 light 25%, 3 50, 4 75, and full obviously is 100% battery. On the side of the speaker, there's a USB Type-C port, aux out, aux in, and a lock port. That requires the user to buy a lock separately, but we won't be needing any of that for this video. Now let's get into the design. The speaker is a little under 5 inches in diameter and 1.5 inches tall. It's very well built with a nice weight of about 10 ounces. While having an all-metal case and a beautiful matte black finish, it'll look good on just about any office design or business style. On the bottom, there's a slot for the Bluetooth dongle for traveling. Then there are 3 little notches around the border, indicating where the 3 microphones are facing. The 3 microphones are positioned to give an enhanced 360-degree pickup pattern, which goes hand in hand with the voice IA algorithm, so it can create a clear conversation in a small conference call of up to about 8 people. Now, if you have more than 10 people in the conference room for the call, it does have the ability to be daisy-chained into another E-Meet Luna speaker. Now let's go ahead and turn it on and see how it sounds.
We had smoke effect.
So this is what the Luna sounds like with the AI noise reduction turned off. Let's turn it on and see how that sounds.
Voice on.
Now I am very impressed with this speakerphone from E-Meet. I love the way it looks, how it picks up my voice crisp and clear. So my pros list for this microphone is that there's a dongle slot on the bottom. It has a feature to auto off power after being inactive. It's compatible with FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, and other video calls. It has an intelligent noise reduction system. My cons are, well,
great little product nonetheless. If you need it, guys, if you need a little conference style product, Next up, guys, we actually, why is my carousel not moving? The Vaunt smart plugs. Now, these are just a simple little product that works very, very well. And has
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be taking a look at this plugin. This isn't a regular plugin. This is a smart plug. If you guys aren't familiar with what smart plugs are, they allow you to remotely control things that are powered by smart plugs. Now, this set does come with two, but to test these out, we're only going to need one of them. So as you guys can see here, this is a smart plug. There's not a lot to it. We're going to go ahead and get this plugged into an external power source. As you can see right here, I'm just getting this plugged in. And then once you have that plugged in, you're good to go ahead and load up the app to get this paired with the app. When you're in the app, you can see up in the top right that you have the little plus button. You're going to hit that. You're going to scroll down until you see plug. Click it. You'll see that it'll automatically pop up, and you just have to wait for that percentage to climb up or get to a check mark.
I don't like any
Once
type
you
of
do that, you're good to go, and we can continue on setting it up. Now, you will have to enter in your Wi-Fi password. Use the same Wi-Fi that you're using on your phone just to make sure that you're actually able to access all of the features that the app has. And those features I'll show you here in just a couple seconds. So as you can see here, it's also doing the little countdown timer. But we got a check mark at about 15%, so we are good to go. So once you load into the app, you're going to notice here that you have a ton of features for this smart plug. You have
that I will drink is maybe the mango Mountain Dew or the watermelon Mountain Dew. That's rare.
Scheduling, which is going to allow you to schedule times that the smart plug is active. You have a timer if you only want it to run for a certain amount of time. Vacation mode, status light, your 7-day average, wattage usage, and you're also able to remotely turn off and on the smart plug right here in the app. Now, this smart plug does have built-in Amazon Alexa and OK Google functionality, so you can control that through your voice.
Yeah, but it's that 1% taste that I don't like.
So if you guys have been looking for a new smart plug, definitely check this one out from Vaunt. I highly recommend it. And
I just don't like taste
coffee on the next video.
Or tea. I just don't like it. So that is the Vaunt smart plugs if you guys need. Next up is a Eufy Smart Stick Vac, the S11. Actually, a very nice vacuum. Hello, Ericus.
I'm here showcasing my Eufy stick vac, which I've been using quite often on both hard floors and carpeting, but it is, of course, hard to vacuum with my dog constantly trying to attack it while I vacuum.
You love the dog.
But it's good for picking up debris or dirt that they're dragging from outside. It rolls over the hard floor well. It has multiple settings for speed and intensity. I really like the light on it, so I can just move right from my kitchen to my dark hallway and spot everything that I need to pick up with the vacuum with the front flashlight on it, which works really well. And then we'll go ahead and finish cleaning up my hard floor a little bit with the stick vac. It has excellent sucking power, and you can see the cyclone effect pulls the dust into the bin. All you need to do is dump the bin. Now, when vacuuming carpets, I set the Eufy stick vacuum to high mode so that it has higher intensity and more power to pick up the dirt and debris that's in carpeting. I generally use the low for hard floors. I really like the way the stick vacuum has a very flexible head, and you can see when I get to the corners here. Give me a second. I'll show you how I can bend the corners. Stop attacking it, pumpkin. So this is what I deal with every time I vacuum with my dog. So look how you can do the corners and how flexible the head is. You could bend it at a 90-degree angle so you can trace the corner. And it works really well when you bend it at that angle to trace the corners. So this vacuum does make it really...
Honestly, it is a great vacuum. Has the HEPA filters built in that you can definitely clean up. Has a nice tray. Has the motorized brush heads and the extra attachments. Plus, you can mount it to a wall to have it charging on a wall. And if you have a dog, you can have a dog like this that will attack it every time you try to vacuum. Just, hey. You gotta love Pumpkin. Pumpkin, yeah. That dog will attack anything. I mean, not really tacky. That's him playing, so it's a great little dog. What do we got next? Next, we got like a microwave? Oh, we do. We'll just kind of show the page for this microwave. Guys, this is their Toshiba ML2 EM09PA. Now, this is the one I actually did. This is like 1 cubic foot. Has the echo modes, has everything. The cool thing is the moisture detection mode. It can actually detect how much moisture is in the food, so it will not overcook your food. Now, we had a video for this, but I'm not going to play it right now. There's no point. This is the 900 watt version. It is black brushed stainless style pattern. Removable turntable, has all the cool stuff, but one of the functions I like most is the mute function. you can actually mute those buttons so you don't have to hear the buttons every time you click it. That is my one pet peeve about a microwave, is when I'm clicking the buttons in the middle of the night and I don't want no one to know I'm cooking food, they hear the beep, 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 beep. Come on. I mean, it's bad enough I have to open that door and hear that latch go click. I don't need that beeping. Well, they made it so you don't have to do that. Guys, it's great, great little microwave. I actually had this one, did this one. I believe the next one I also did too, and it's the Toshiba 7-in-1. Let's grab the video for that one. Hey, look, everybody. See yourselves? Grab the 7-in-1 right here. All right, so the 7-in-1, we'll talk about this. Same functions and all of the other good stuff. Is Mr. Germino in chat? No, Miss Shona was. Mrs. Dragonblogger
take
was.
a quick look at the new product, guys. This is from Toshiba.
Right there. There you go. So, guys, with the 7-in-1, this one does a whole bunch of stuff. This is not just a microwave. This is actually an air fryer, a confection oven. Not rotisserie. Well, what's the other word I'm looking for? I'm looking for another word here. I will actually say this. Broiler, confection, inverter, air fryer, microwave. It does it all in one. So it's not just a microwave. Now you have the glass turntable. You actually have the metal stands and all of that stuff. It does come with everything you need. This is 1 cubic feet, 1,000 watts of power, and has all of the cool buttons. It also comes with a cookbook, comes with the cooking trays. So if you guys want to cook some vegetables, maybe a pizza, or whatever, it has all of that with it. Has the touchpad, has the timers, has the cooking books. Yeah, exactly. It does so much, it's just crazy. So yeah, it's not just a microwave. You can cook a cake in this. You can cook a steak in this. It has multi-function mode where it goes from microwave to air fryer, or so, I can't remember which way it goes, but it just does a whole bunch of different stuff. Are the little little puppy? Yeah, gluey, kind of red and sore. Oh, poor little guy. But guys, with this is actually a very phenomenal microwave 7-in-1 convection oven. Guys, this thing does so much, it's just crazy. I'm going to tell you right now, if you guys have a whole bunch of appliances and you want to get rid of it, this is your option right here. You get rid of your air fryer, you can get rid of that single microwave, you can get rid of that toaster oven. You have it all in one on the counter. Toshiba. Guys, Toshiba did an awesome job with this product. I'm not going to bore you with the whole video. We'll just talk. Yeah, remember guys, we are doing giveaways, so make sure to enter those giveaways. We are doing a gift card at the end. But on top of that, later on today in Nate's stream, he will be giving away an Anker Motion Boom Plus Bluetooth speaker. Then we also have our Nintendo Switch Lite and Pokemon Legends Accurus game giveaway going on, which ends in 2 days, guys. You have 2 days left to enter this one. And then we have the Eufy Security Smart Drop Box Delivery Box going on also. There are your links for that. Beep bops, boops, beeps, boops. There are your links, guys. Now let's grab our next product, and I believe this is the Spa Latiques bath set. But which would it? Oh, we get my wife. She's stalking me for
Hi, I'm
more.
Rachel, and today I'm going to be showcasing this beautiful 8-piece vanilla bath set by Spa Latiques. It comes in this cute little tub. I mean, how cute is that? So we're going to get these products open and see what they smell like.
Now,
so
Darren.
These products are rich with shea butter, so moisturizing.
If we hit 10,000 followers, we're going to have a party.
Open this. And this is the shower gel.
Our goal's 10,000
beautiful
plus.
Packaging, don't you think? Absolutely love it.
Yes, every 1,000 followers, we normally
vanilla
do
scent.
about a $200 gift
Absolutely
card.
Amazing.
We do.
I'm so impressed with the quality of the product.
Yeah, party at
All
James's
right.
no.
And then on to the bubble
It will be a
bath.
party on a boat.
And I would expect it to have that same great vanilla
Going
scent.
nowhere.
So just pour this into some running
Oh, that would be
water,
really
if you
cool.
like
I
it.
wish we could push it by then. That would be awesome.
product,
How many followers?
we
I
have
do
our
not
body
actually know.
lotion.
Mrs. Dragon Blogger, can you check how many followers we have?
Poke this open.
I actually don't have access to that open right now. 1 million followers. Yeah, I wish.
Organic, gorgeous packaging.
We're still young. We're growing.
It feels really good. You can feel that shea butter in there.
I actually don't have the app part
And the
open
scent
to
is
see how
just
many followers I
absolutely
have.
beautiful. Wow.
I feel like I'm
so
slacking.
impressed.
I need more pages open.
And then on to, this must be the body butter.
It would be definitely nice,
Love
10K
body
by
butters.
Halloween
They're so
or
thick on the skin,
Thanksgiving.
great for after you exfoliate when your skin can be sometimes a little bit dry. Throw on some body butter and you're good to go.
Nice idea sailing overseas. Hey, that's why the boat's going nowhere, buddy. We're all gonna party on camera.
And it's got that nice whipped feeling on the skin. So hydrating. And here are your 2 bath bombs. And the scent is so great, you really only need to use one at a time. I don't think you're gonna need 2. Here is your body poof.
The graphic guitar? What? That is a heck of a deal. You heard it here. Darren said he'd give away an autographed guitar. He'd sign it himself, and it'd be a beginner's guitar, but he's willing to give it away. I'm messing around. Guys, actually, these Spalatique sets are really nice. Now, I love the Tahiti scent. They have a Tahiti one. It's called Tahiti Paradise, and it is beautifully scented. They are not overpowering. They are just right. And the cool thing is with this set, you guys see, it actually has this little container that's a bathtub. My wife turned it into a planter. She actually turned it into a planter. It's really, really cool. But definitely a whole bunch of products that actually are very, very well done and nice, guys. Even Mrs. Dragonblock says that's a great idea that Darren's going to give away a guitar signed. I like that idea. I'm glad to see people want to give back with us. Now, next up, guys, we have the Elegoo Saturn resin printer. We're going to show you guys this. I cannot believe this might be Aurora. Hey, thanks, Wiley. I will let her know.
We have here an Elegoo Saturn resin.
This is Mr. Dragonblogger's brother.
Printer. Talk about some of the specs of it, and then we'll get into some of the stuff it comes with, and we'll just move on from there. This machine has a 7.55 inch this way, 4.72 inches this way, and a print height of 7.87 inches tall.
That's actually pretty tall.
This thing prints massive prints. I'd like to point out that the resin vat tray is all aluminum.
That's cool.
And comes off with
like that
2 quick screws. It's all aluminum. This thing has a double rail for the Z-axis to keep the wobbling down. The LCD screen down here.
I'm going to start printing, I think.
9-inch 4K monochrome screen. That's pretty good. It really decreases your print time per layer.
All right,
Let's take
so
this off here.
A filament uses like a string plastic with the wheel, so it actually prints in layers of lines and prints and stuff like that, and it actually takes like a bed that warms. As in where I believe with this resin printer, it actually uses a vat of liquid and an electronic plate. The plate takes an electronic charge. That electronic charge actually grabs the amount of resin right there and goes in layers of printing oppositely. And it will kind of go over this in this video, but I'm not really, I have not printed, so I can't go fully into it a lot, but from what I've seen and what I've been watching and learning, that's pretty much it. You'll see more in the video, though. It'll explain more.
That thing is just big. Be careful not to let it drop on your screen. And some of the things you get when you get this, you'll get a couple pair of rubber gloves. Definitely need. You get a metal spatula to take stuff off of the build plate. It comes with a rubber or a plastic spatula. I don't use it all that much, but sometimes you want to break something.
Spatulas.
This isn't bad.
Scrapers. Whatever you want to call them.
You get a pair of these really cool clippers to help remove some of your supports. You get some funnels to funnel out.
Always make sure your resin's
resin
clean.
to put it back in the bottle for storage. You get a bag of tools. You get a couple extra screws for the tanks, some Allen wrenches to change the FEP screen, and this wrench here you will use more than anything. It's what we'll use to level the build plate. And you also get a build plate leveling card. You'll actually use this card in the leveling process, and it explains how to do it. We clean this up a little bit, and we'll level this build plate, and I'll show you just how easy this thing is to level. Turn the machine on. The power button is in the back. Just turning on now.
I like the power button on the side or the front.
The
Would
feet
have been
down
cool.
here do screw out, so if you need to level this, maybe your tabletop's not level. Like I've got it sitting on this rubber mat, so the feet in the back are screwed out a little bit. Try to get this as level as I can. Now we're going to start leveling. Start by to make sure the build plate's nice and tight on there. We'll go ahead and loosen up 2 screws, and they call this a ball bearing system, so it's pretty easy. You only have 2 screws to mess with. You'll take your included leveling card, just put it up under here in the central position. We'll go to Tools, Manual, we'll go Home. What this is going to do is going to push this plate all the way down.
Never left home this morning. We'll jump forward, guys. We're going to show you guys this with the vat and the printing right now.
Grabbing some resin. We're going to pour some resin in here.
Like he's going to do a pretty decent sized print.
This vat seems to hold roughly 500 milliliters. It's about a half of a 1,000-gram bottle. I'm going to reinstall this cover. Just sets down.
Now the cover blocks out the UV lights because the resin is reactive to UV. The UV will actually set it and let it harden. So you will need to actually do that with like UV lights and stuff. So that's what that cover is for.
Find your file. So I can't get you guys down here a little bit, and so you can see that a little bit better. A little bit better lighting for the screen. It does have a picture display of your file. Just click on that. Hit print.
Hey, hello, Carmen.
And when this comes down all the way into the liquid, the resin it is, it'll tell you how much time's remaining on it. Like how long this print's going to take.
Yeah, I'm intrigued with this.
It is
I'm gonna
a
start
very
printing.
large print that I've got going.
Oh, you ain't kidding. That's a big print.
Shows a picture of each layer as it cures it. This print is going to take 9 hours and 30 minutes.
Wow.
Alright, I just heard the cured resin on the build plate make a pop sound coming off of the FEP sheet. So I know she started good. Well, the print
9 hours later.
See what it did.
That is how it prints upside down with the liquids in layers.
There it is.
Look at that.
It's a 75 millimeter miniature with a decorative base.
Now, what you're seeing is actually stabilization bars to help it actually cure and form so it doesn't actually break and stuff. So he does need to trim a lot of that off.
We'll get it cleaned up, and I'll show you the final product.
And I'm sure Nate will go over 3D printing in his stream later, guys. So you might get more detail on his stream because Nate actually prints.
75mm miniature. Look at that detail. It prints great.
And there are a lot of resins and colors out there. You can get a chameleon color print and all kinds with a basic craft knife. Actually, he uses little teeny tiny clippers to clip off all the extras. So, Nate rarely does resin printing, but he knows about it. So he might actually talk about it if it is actually in his lineup. So here is some of the Anycubic resin.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment,
Nate,
and today we're going to
Nate's got the resin printer.
Anycubic Water Wash Resin Plus. This is a gray resin, and honestly, this has been absolutely incredible to work with. You guys can see that right here we have the 500-gram version.
You guys didn't think he knew what he was doing.
Much all the way empty because I have ran through it. You guys can see that right here we are using it with my Anycubic Mono 4K. And this
he does do PLA a lot.
Just came out
filament style.
Amazing. Everything about,
and that's because we get more filament requested for him.
The video is
so that's why.
This awesome Water Wash Resin Plus. Like I said before, it does come in that gray
I actually have my eyes on a printer.
Show you guys some of the prints that I was able to get.
Just don't know if I want to get it.
So the first print that you guys can see right here is this little Machamp. Now the lighting in my room makes this appear
detail
a little
on
bit
the back.
blue, but this is gray. This is going to give you a really good base color to print on because I don't know if you guys have ever painted your rooms or anything like that. You guys might notice a lot of your primers are going to be gray, but the details on this are just astronomically amazing to me. Now, I did not have the proper equipment to cure this whenever I did the print, but you guys can see that that just looks absolutely incredible. The next print that we're going to be taking a look at with this gray resin is an actual model that Mr. Dragon Blogger himself modeled. And again, this one was not done with a curing or washing station, and it still looks absolutely incredible. You guys can see all of the details on that just came out perfect. And then the last one that we're going to be taking a look at, you guys can see that right here, we did a mini Blastoise. Now, I wanted to print this very small on purpose just so I could test out how detailed this resin would look whenever you did something this small.
Guys, just a Blastoise.
So this is an ornamental Blastoise, and you guys can just see that right here. It just looks absolutely incredible, and I think the details on this and the fact that
the carousel not moving right,
just because it does have a nice texture and a gray base color, makes this water wash resin absolutely incredible.
So guys, honestly, it's a great little resin. And then, like I said, a UV light cures it, guys. Set it out in the sun or whatever, and then let it dry and cure once you clean it up. Next up, guys, is a product from Hohem, and this is actually a product that I actually have out today, and that's for a reason. I finally got my new Sony camera, finally using it, but today we're on web cameras, of course, because I wanted to show this. Now, guys, Hohem. This is the Hohem 3-axis phone gimbal that we're showing you, but I actually have their iSteady version right here. The iSteady version actually will allow the phone, will allow GoPros, and will allow cameras. In the kit, guys, in both kits, you will get this. You'll get the tripods. You get a little mini tripod that you can actually set the gimbals up on to do still shots or, time-lapse photos. So you get that. Really cool. But in this kit, you get a couple extra things. You get the extra cable because you can actually use this gimbal as a battery power for your phone or your camera. You will also use this cable to charge the device itself, the second one. But another thing you can do with this cable is when it pairs up to the gimbal itself, you can actually control the zoom on the camera. Now, they do have an app in this, guys, but with the kit I'm showing you today, it also has a phone bracket to add to it, the gimbal to add your phone, which is kind of cool. Then you get this big old book right here if you need it. But we want to see the gimbal, right? Here is the gimbal, and I'm actually going to start learning this one, and we're going to power it up, but we'll show you guys a whole bunch of the buttons right there, right? You have your power buttons, you have your zoom buttons, you have your controls, and all of that. back here is your stabilization button. Now I'm going to power this on, but first we'll show you guys there is your battery level, and we're going to turn this on right now, and you guys are going to see it's going to start moving around. We are now in position. Now if I move this up and down with the trigger, I can go up and down an angle or side to side rather easily. Now as you guys see, I actually have the Sony ZV-1 on this. Now if I do this and hold the button on the back, you guys will see it's going to move in angles, and that's because I'm stabilizing it. But I can also move and adjust while stabilizing everything I want. I'm a little wigged out, but that's because I still don't know all the buttons, and I hit one of these buttons right here. Now these other buttons allow for autofocus, AI tracking, and all of that other cool stuff, and some other stuff. Now you can actually zero out this gimbal back to 0 if you need. Now some other cool things is right here, and I'm going to power this off real quick because I do not want this to do something. It has a quick release for this camera. If I hit the button and slide it forward, has a quick release base, and it comes right off. And this is where you'll get some more of your actual adjustments, guys, because you can adjust this right here, slide the camera up and down depending on your size of camera or phone. Then you have another adjustment over here. This adjustment will allow you to go in or out even more. And then you have all of the other adjustments. Guys, it is a great gimbal. And then you have, of course, right here, your actual power plug to power it in or control the zoom. I just love them. Great little price. I'm going to actually be learning this one because I haven't actually used this one. I had a stack of these in my drawer, and I never used this one. Let's be honest, never used it. But going to be learning this thing. I'm going to be adjusting with this, and I'm actually going to start using this to do more of my videos and try and change in the views. You also can put the tripod over here. You do have the screw light piece, or you could put a keystone light on this if you need, or a boom microphone. On the bottom, you also have your other screw mount for the actual tripod. And then you guys can literally set this on the ground, and it becomes a tabletop style. And if you have the app with this, guys, with the app, you can turn it into AI tracking. Guys, ignore YouTube. If you're on YouTube watching, ignore that. I do not have time to get over there and actually block that. I'm not sure if anybody else is on. Let's see if I can actually do this. There we go. Think I got rid of that person. I may have done it. So what do we got next? The Anycubic. Even for more food? Or just leaving? Yeah, nice talking to you. What? Oh, next up, guys, is the Anycubic Cobra 3D printer. And I believe Nate did this one for us. So you guys can see that.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up and get started with the Anycubic Cobra.
Very shortly,
Anycubic Cobra has been one of the easiest printers that I have ever used, so I'm super excited to showcase this to you, just in case you guys are interested in getting it yourself. The first thing you're going to notice whenever you open the box is you're going to get all of the different hardware, user manuals, tools, everything you need to get this set up and going. The next thing is you're going to get the screen. We'll go ahead and do one of those little satisfying peels right there. Yeah, very nice. Continuing on, you're going to get the upper assembly right here, which is the hot end assembly. This is a direct drive extruder with auto leveling featured inside of the software, which is really nice. Then you're going to get the filament spool holder right here. You guys can see this is actually all metal, so this is going to hold up really well over time and going to be able to support some of those heavier spools just in case you guys do need those. Continuing on, you're going to get the lower assembly with the build plate. This is a PEI sheet that comes with the Anycubic Cobra, so it's really nice that they included that. We'll just go ahead and continue on with the unboxing. So what you want to do now is you're going to take the upper assembly. attach it to the lower assembly, line it up over the holes. Then once you're done with that, all you have to do is continue on with the rest of the build. So now what we're going to do is just install the filament spool holder right up on top right here with the included screws.
Yeah.
After that, we are going to use the screen screws, which are a little bit smaller to get the screen attached. Once you got that on, you guys can see right here, this actually looks really nice. I think this just looks really clean and it's a very simplistic screen. The next part that you want to do is simply just install all of the cables to the...
Really? It's one of these days. Hey, thanks guys. Thanks.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up and get started with the Anycubic Cobra.
I got up and walked away.
Anycubic Cobra has been one of the easiest printers that I have ever used, so I'm super excited
I
to
wasn't paying
showcase this
attention
to you,
to the screen.
just in case you guys are interested in getting it yourself.
That's my fault.
The first thing you're going to notice whenever you open the box is you're going to get all of the different hardware, user manuals, tools, everything you need to get this set up and going. The next thing is you're going to get the screen. We'll go ahead and do one of those little satisfying peels right there. Yeah, very nice. Continuing on, you're going to get the upper assembly right here, which is the hot end assembly. This is a direct drive extruder with auto leveling featured inside of the software, which is really nice. Then you're going to get the filament spool holder right here. You guys can see this is actually all metal, so this is going to hold up really well over time and going to be able to support some of those heavier spools just in case you guys do need those. Continuing on, you're going to get the lower assembly with the build plate. This is a PEI sheet that comes with the Anycubic Cobra, so it's really nice that they included that. We'll just go ahead and continue on with the unboxing. So what you want to do now is you're going to take the upper assembly, attach it to the lower assembly, line it up over the holes. Then once you're done with that, all you have to do is continue on with the rest of the build. So now what we're going to do is just install the filament spool holder right up on top right here with the included screws. After that, we are going to use the screen screws, which are a little bit smaller to get the screen attached. Once you got that on, you guys can see right here, this actually looks really nice. I think this just looks really clean and it's a very simplistic screen. The next part that you want to do is simply just install all of the cables to the stepper motors, to the screen.
Back to where we messed up.
Near the Z-axis screw, you're going to notice you have this little clip. That's going to be to hold down that main ribbon cable. Then you're going to plug in the other stepper motors for your other two axes right down there at the bottom. After that, you want to make sure that your belts are tight. So a good way to make sure that these are tight is make sure they don't have too much wiggle room. And if you pluck them and then they make a sound like a note, then they're too tight. So the next thing you want to do after all that is go ahead and power this on, and you're going to press this auto level button right here. It's going to go through its process, auto level, and then after that, the next thing you're going to want to do is slide a piece of paper underneath right here. And all you want to do is just keep sliding this and adjusting the Z offset down until you have a nice snag on the paper. Now, you don't want it to be too strong, obviously. You just want it to be nice and snug, enough to be able to pull it out, but not too tight that you can't pull it out. So just make sure you play around with that a little bit to get it exactly where it needs to be. Then the next part that you're going to do is go ahead and insert the filament by pressing the filament in button. You guys can see that right here. This is what it's going to look like once you have that filament in. And honestly, I really like the way that you have to insert the filament on this 3D printer. It's very easy to use. I just think it's a super simple setup and honestly one of the easiest ways I've ever inserted filament. All right, guys, so this was just a quick setup and demonstration of the Anycubic Cobra. So right here, this was actually the very first print I ever did on the Cobra. And you guys can see first layer adhesion is amazing. If you guys been looking for a new 3D printer, definitely check this one out. I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger. See you on the next one.
That is the Anycubic, of course, guys. Nice little 3D printer. Now, next up, guys, is the Eufy Security Cam 2C, guys. This is actually the 2C Pro. This is a beautiful little camera. This little camera is wireless. This little camera has 180 days of battery charge on 20-second clips, depending on how much it's triggered, let's be honest. Now, if you are watching live stream on the app, it's of course going to eat some of that battery more. Guys, it does come with the mount on the back, and the mount, you will need to mount at least 10 feet high if you want to protect this camera. Now, fully waterproof can be set outside, no worries. You can add additional pieces. Shelly, thank you. I truly appreciate that. Then you have the sync buttons, guys. The sync will allow you to sync it to the home base and your app. Now, cool thing is guys, this is a really great system. It is very bright, very vibrant, and will actually detect and show a very awesome picture. Now, coming up in the next week or so, you're going to see a new product for this. And that is this little birdhouse. This is a little silicone cover, guys, that I'm going to be putting this little camera in just like this. And disguising, it is a birdhouse. Tweety Bird will want to live here all day long. Little silicone cover, guys. It still leaves the open, still leaves that open, still leaves the bottom open where you'll have your speaker and your charging port. It just covers enough to get rid of that white coloration and make it look like a birdhouse. I love that idea. Now, more about this camera. And yeah, I just got that this morning. It was a product we were actually waiting for. The camera, guys, with the app, the Eufy app for this, guys, is just phenomenally done. Now I'm going to grab this app. I'm going to pop this up. I'm going to log this on real quick. The app, guys, right here. You'll see that I am controlling multiple cameras, hallway, living room, bedroom, and front door. Now down here is also where you'll see the word beaker. Beaker is actually your actual home base. The home base actually has a storage. Will tell you all the cameras that are in there and tell you how much storage is used. Will allow you to adjust audio settings, notifications, general, share devices, reset device, check for firmware, and all of that. Now on this, I'm going to grab right here, living room. We're going to pop this up. We're going to hit settings. Right here is where you'll actually turn this on. Turn this on just like this. And then I can come in here, and once it's on, let me make sure that I actually have the set right. You guys can see that it actually has the picture. The picture is clear. Now my phone is dirty, so let me clean that. A lot of thumbprints. Guys, very crystal clear. Very awesome. Very nice. We can go in large screen. Just like that. If you want to do daylight, now this does do night vision. So it does have night vision, guys. But if you want the night vision to take a picture like it's daytime, turn on those LEDs. Those LEDs will trigger. It will actually detect if you are a human or an animal. And all of that cool stuff. You can take clips of the photo or you can take clips of video. It does all of that stuff. You can talk through it. It has a microphone. It has the speaker so you can listen in also. With the notifications, guys, you can go in and set up notifications and motion detection and all of that. I love it, and with the options to add as many cameras as you want to that system and have it wireless. Literally, the cameras are wireless. You don't have to worry about it. You charge them once every 6 months. 180 days on this battery. I have yet to charge these batteries. They're still running, no problems. I believe I'm still about 80% charged on these, and I've been using them for over a month or so now. And it's a great little product. I love these Eufy security cameras. The whole system's a great little setup. And the app, man, the app's where it's at. The app is a really, really phenomenal app. So if you have any questions about that, please ask. I will try to answer. Now, the last product up is one I love and I use daily in my bedroom. This is the WeMax Nova. Guys, this is a 4K projector, guys. Oh, hey, look, a new picture of me. This looks like a new...
Today, we broke out the
thumbnail.
WeMax Nova projector. This is a 4K projector, guys, and we're actually going to be playing the Xbox Series X on here. We have, as you guys can see, Biomutant loaded up. The projector's loaded up, and I'll actually back out and kind of show you guys this so you guys can see this. And you guys can see that we're in the projector. It is a smart projector.
We'll talk about this, guys. This is Android 9.0. With the hardware and the CPU that's built in, this thing is very phenomenally fast and smooth. You can fly through this with no problems. You connect up the internet. It has voice activation. It has Google Apps. It has all of the apps that you really need. Now, it's a short throw, which means that you do not have to have it away from the wall. You set it right at the wall. Minimum is about 80 inches at the wall. You move it up to 14 inches away, you're about a 100-inch screen. You even move it a little farther than that, guys, and you are even at a very even larger screen. What was that I just seen pop in? Oh, it's me. Hey, thank you for the follow. It's me, Tyler. I appreciate that. I really, really do. But with this WeMax, and I'll get back to It's Me, Tyler. I have actually seen Tyler stream. Great little guy. Great guy.
with this WeMax, guys, super bright, super phenomenal. With the Dolby sound, guys, it is very, very loud. You have 2100 luminous, guys. This projector is just remaining. So the guitar I'm going to give away is an ESP F series. Oh, right on. Wow, what a boring life. I have a boring life? Well, what do you mean I have a boring life? Oh, that is okay. All right, it's not It's Me, Tyler. I just seen what that was, and wow, really? All right, we're going to ignore that. I can't do nothing about that comment, guys. It will not let me clear it. I apologize. Just one of them things. Truly apologize with that. But, guys, with the WeMax projector, guys, with gaming, it's phenomenal. I've been using this thing in my bedroom every night since I switched bedrooms, and it is so bright that this video does no justice. Not kidding. This video does this projector no justice whatsoever. This manners have I misread what it was because I was reading and looking at something else. It's just, can you use it outside? Yeah, you could use it outside. Yes, you definitely could take it outside. Yeah. Holy Family Values Tour. What? Dude. 2006 Family Values Tour. Was a good tour. If it's the one I think you're talking about. Oh, New Jersey. Hey, you ain't too far off if you're in New Jersey. But, guys, honestly, the WeMax projector, guys. This is the projector. If you guys need it, this is an awesome projector. Dude, just phenomenal projector. What was the first game you played? That was Biomutant. Biomutant. That is a really awesome game, Biomutant. Yep, definitely was. Thinking along with corn. Yep, definitely. Yep. All right. It was a good tour. I saw them in Oregon. Yeah, so Biomutant, and this is where you'll see a little bit more coloration with this game, Need for Speed, of course. You'll see more of the coloration. Now, I did recently do an updated video, and I don't know where it's at. I don't know if it's been posted yet. The updated version, I did it in a full blacked out bedroom with no lighting, and the newer video is so much better. But I plan on doing more and more with these guys. But the WeMax, guys, if you ever wanted a projector, go with the short throw. The short throws are just amazing. You don't have to have it so far away. Sits right at your screen. You're good to go. Has all of the wattage. And I'm telling you guys, the speakers and the sound on this are phenomenal. They're just phenomenal. Now, on that note, guys, is everybody ready for a giveaway? Let's do a gift card giveaway. I'm going to post the links one last time. Yeah, Carmen. Yeah, it's a really nice projector. It really is. I'm up for it. All right, cool. I'm glad you guys are up for it. Let's see here. I'm going to close that up. I'm going to close that screen up because I need to open up other screens like this one. This screen over here, over there. That one, right there. I'm going to interact with this. All right, sounds like everybody's ready. Everybody but me. I'm not ready. Now I'm ready. All right. I'll give you guys at least 20 more seconds before I draw. Just in case anybody missed. But it looks like everybody's ready, so I may not have to. I like you guys. You guys are pretty cool. Wait, ready, wait. Huh? What? For what? I just wanted to make sure people are entered for the $5 gift card that we're about to give away. About to give a gift card away. All right, cool. All right, let's draw our winner then. Who's it going to be today? Anybody taking bets? I'm a bet man. It's not me. I am not going to win. Lori B. Lori B, are you here? Lori B, step to the front.
Lori B, you have 60 seconds to claim your gift card. Time started now. Lori B, where are you? Lori left. She checked out. All right, we got a time clock ticking. 60 seconds. Almost down to 50, 30. There she is. Lori B, you are a winner. Congratulations. Justin will email you with your gift card. Now, guys, now that our gift card has been given away, we're going to talk. We have a couple other giveaways going on, and I'm going to mention these, of course. First one and foremost is the Nintendo Switch Lite and Pokemon Legends game, guys. We're giving that away. We have 2 days left for you guys to enter that giveaway before we draw the winner on that one. Then we have the Eufy Security Smart Drop Delivery Box, valued at like $400, guys. How do I change my username on live? I'm not sure. Anybody in chat that can answer that for him, please do so. Now, the security one, guys. Yep. Have to change it. There you go. In your profile. I was going to say. The Eufy security lock, guys, right there. And it's 10-1. Now, coming up in a couple hours. Nate will be back streaming, guys. On Nate's stream, he is going to be giving away. Now, I'm going to pull this up for you guys so you can see this. The Anchor Motion Boom Plus. Pop over here. Let's look at this bad boy. This is what we're giving away right here, guys. The Anchor Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. This is an 80-watt speaker, 20 hours of playtime, IP67 waterproof, and the name is still the same. I did not change it yet. I'm not really sure. It might take a few. Dustproof, Type-C, EQ, built-in apps, guys. If you add the Soundcore app, you can adjust all the EQs. Come with the straps. Has the 4 speakers plus diaphragms on the side. Nate will be giving one of these away later on today, guys. You're not going to want to miss that on his stream. Not even kidding. It could take up to about 10 minutes to transfer the name. I'm not sure, buddy. Because I know I adjusted my name and it never did that. Let me see. Still just says James. I had to drag and water into it. It never changed. If you guys want a Bluetooth speaker, you might want to pop in for that stream later. On that note, guys, I appreciate everybody being here. It's all good, man. It could change later on. It might take a little bit to change. I really am not sure. Here, I want to see you guys all tomorrow morning, of course. I'll be here again tomorrow morning, like normal. I'm always around. It takes, yeah, that's what I figured. You had to sign out and sign back in and all of that good stuff to make it pop up and show up. But thank you guys. Hope you guys have a good day. I'm going to go eat some lunch. I'm going to go, I don't know. I'm going to do something. Maybe some videos. Or I'm going to go drive a boat in the water. It's RC boat time. I hear it. Have a good one, guys. I appreciate you all being here. And for all you new followers and everybody, I really appreciate it. Guys, we're moving to 10K. You heard Darren. He's going to give away a guitar at 10K. Not even kidding. A guitar at 10K. That's pretty cool. See you guys later. Have a good one.